a portal opening.
Wow, just like the new BJ's Wholesale Club.
How is BJ's like a portal?
It takes you to a world where you can save up to 25% off grocery store prices.
Talk about out of this world savings. It's pulling me in!
You're gonna miss the big opening!
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Dollars at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Right now, trade values vary by thousands of dollars from one dealer to the next. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships compete to buy your trade. And that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Your trade could be worth more than you think. See for yourself at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance expires 1/5/26.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, even the funniest jokes. But if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. Bad breath often comes from your gut. And most regular gums and mints, they just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It doesn't solve the problem. That's where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with powerful, delicious mint, but they're also filled with parsley seed oil. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders. Garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath. All handled. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath, and it lasts for hours. Backed by a love-it-or-your-money-back guarantee. Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's Zellmins.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com, code RADIO.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. The holidays are a time for joy, family, and celebration. Also, the deadliest time of the year for heart attacks. According to stats, more people die from heart attacks during the last week of December than any other time of the year. Stress, rich foods, alcohol. Look, man, that's why you need to make sure you get to Life Imaging FLA. Get this heart scan to make sure that your heart is ready for the good times coming during the holidays. Don't take any chances with your long-term health. Get over to Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and there are no dyes. You do not take your clothes off. As a matter of fact, this entire process only takes a few minutes. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening because early detection does save lives. It's easy to make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That is it. Pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Make that call today and take control of your long-term health care. You have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most most viral stories of the day. The news junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and Seeley.
It is Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. Lots to get to today. From the Brown University scandal to President Trump will address the nation tonight. And a wrestling legend leaves the WWE in protest. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, Seeley.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your messages rolling right in the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good. Three days.
Good. I'm stumbling through the intro. I have to get better in 2026 at radio.
Writing. Yeah, radio.
Radio too. I always got to get better at radio. But I got to get better at writing so I can help myself get better at radio. Every day I look at the gobbledygook.
No interest in like typing and printing out?
No, because it doesn't work like that. That's not how my process works, because I don't sit there and go to like a document and type it in. I do it right before when I come in here, like 30 minutes before the show, and then I'm like, all right, what is the big story? Where are we going? What are we doing? And to write it down is the best deal, but I just cannot read my own handwriting.
That's what I was getting to eventually. Like you just, the point here is you write stuff that you yourself cannot read.
Yeah, it's a sin. I mean,
we have to do like back in middle school days where you trace the letters until you get better handwriting.
You're right. Yeah. It doesn't work for me. I write too fast.
Do we need to get you the lines where they have the upstairs and the downstairs and the basement?
Keep it locked. Yeah. Keep it locked right in there. I'll have to go. I'll be Billy Madison going back to school to prove to them that I'm not a fool, or whatever the little song was that he sang. I need to do that for 2026. Let's see where everything goes today. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse, and let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. Somebody send a wellness check for this individual.
No, he's fine. This is how he always is.
Gary Busey is weirder than ever, and he starts us off today.
Oh, my God.
Here's Gary Busey looking haggard.
I mean, he usually looks haggard, but this is top haggard.
The Killer Clowns from Outer Space is on his hat, and he made this video to his official Gary Busey account. I think we need a wellness check.
Hey, it's Gary Busey, and I have got a great Christmas present for you.
Any idea what's coming next?
The ping pong balls in his mouth?
I have a feeling he's just going to go.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad guess.
A good massage that you didn't ask for.
That's not a bad guess. You never know what you're going to get with Gary Busey, but yeah, he does have like a rabid dog sound
like
to his mouth.
All those old man spitballs are just tumbling around in his mouth, ready to land on your face.
And because he's got those fake-ass teeth, his whole head and his hair and everything is aging, and he's got brand new teeth in the middle of it.
Yeah, these 20-year-old teeth.
Strange phenomenon, but here he goes.
Hey, it's Gary Busey.
Hey.
And I have got a great Christmas present for you. Listen to this. That's what a goose sounds like.
Oh, my God. Thank God we didn't bet on this, because that was the last thing I would have ever guessed.
You didn't think he was going to go with random goose sounds?
How much does he spit when he talks? Like, that camera must be riddled with saliva.
A lot. He's a wild man.
One more time, please.
He's honking like a goose or something.
That's what a goose sounds like when they're flying. They let you know they're up there.
What?
You get a bunch of geese together.
Okay.
They're honking in the air.
All right.
That's it.
That's
now, real quick, as we...
That sums up 2025 for me.
As we exit this video, his hat that he's wearing there, that Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that's a new one, because if you scroll through Gary Busey's Instagram page,
Yeah.
He has a handful of videos where he's rocking much in the style of Rob Lowe, except much scarier.
Oh,
he
like
has an NFL hat.
No.
Yeah, but it just looks like it has seen better days. Like the NFL hat, it's a white hat with the NFL logo on it, and it is dirty.
Is he like old Frankie McDonald now? Is that what has come to Gary Busey in 2025?
I think Frankie McDonald will still have less spit than he does.
By the way, do you have a good recording of that goose noise, or do you need another one? Because I can. Okay.
Just in case. You always double the vocals.
I'll give you a nice, clear one right here. Nobody say anything. All right, there you go. Nice and crystal clear honk from Mr. Gary Busey, lest we need that at some point in time. Thank you, Mr. Busey. I don't know what the hell is going on in your world.
I want to see the other side of that camera. Like the person who he made film that, because that's not a selfie video.
Yeah, there's somebody holding the camera. That's true.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I also wonder, like, is there another parallel universe where Gary Busey didn't get plowed by a motorcycle?
Oh, is that why?
And he's, instead of recording goose sounds, he's just telling us about, like, the Pythagorean theorem or something. And he's, like, crystal clear.
Boring.
And this time on, he's like, it's a goose sound. Like, wait, what, dude?
Now here's a lot of geese.
Wow.
Flying here, up there.
This man's mouth is full of slobber, and he's making goose sounds, and wow, what a time.
How much money,
to be
cash,
alive.
no tax, to make love to him?
To Gary Busey?
And he's honking as he climaxes.
Oh, it's going to be double for the honks. Yeah, at least. Is Courtney doing it or me?
You.
Me, at least $100. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'll have to charge a little bit for that, I think. But he seems like a nice enough guy, doesn't he? I don't know if there's any real skeletons in his closet or anything.
Do you remember when they had a Comedy Central show where some guy, I don't know if the guy was a comedian or what, but he was just following Gary Busey around just to kind of experience what it's like to be around Gary Busey all the time. It was called I'm with Busey.
Great.
And I remember because they used to run the ads for it all the time. And the one thing that I remember from the show is like they were driving around and he would just yell at random people. I think I bet Busey hams it up when he knows he's on camera. I don't know if he's peak Busey like that all the time when the cameras are off. That's got to be annoying.
I'm sorry, did you not remember Gary Busey, Animal Court Judge? Because that was a show that lasted all of one season, I believe. I don't even know where it was.
So they're driving around, and he's just like randomly hollering at randos going by, and he just goes, "We're from Tennessee," and then he turns to the guy who's like the host of the show, and he just goes, "You got to tell him you're from Tennessee."
I guess so.
You're like, okay.
What a character. What a character he is. Okay, we got updates on many stories that we've been following here. Obviously, the big story of the week is not only the Rob Reiner stuff, but what's happening at Brown University. And I have a collection of clips here from yesterday's absolute scandal of a press conference. There were many different instances where Brown University and law enforcement could have gotten on top of this shooting that has happened on their campus. And at every turn, it is an absolute and utter scandal. And people are starting to wake up to this. It's unbelievable. Wait till you hear some of the stuff we're going to get into here on the show. Some of these clips are brutal in terms of how revealing it is, the ineptitude of the people in charge over at a college university. So we'll get to those. But Nick Reiner, the son of Rob Reiner, some new footage of him getting arrested, I guess, like the moment he got arrested, that was obtained. Let's see what we see here. Right? This is just like security footage of him at a crosswalk. Oh, and the cops pull up right in front of him at a crosswalk. Nick Reiner puts his hands up on the ground. The cops have their weapons out, obviously.
So he didn't try to hide this at all. Like, they knew.
No. Well, he didn't try to run or do anything here. He did flee the house after allegedly killing his parents, and he made his way
just got
to these other
blood
locations.
all over the hotel.
Yeah, went to a hotel and got blood all over the place there. And more stuff is coming out about this in his past that I want to get into, including a big question for you today. But here's ABC 7 when this was breaking that there was some new news in the Reiner murder.
Breaking news, this video just in moments ago. It shows Nick Reiner being arrested right near USC. You can see an LAPD unit racing to the intersection of Exposition and Vermont. Once an officer gets out
Everyone's security cameras suck, except for this place. It's a little better.
Reiner put his hands up. Moments before this, Reiner was seen across the street and inside a convenience store purchasing a drink. That's him there.
This is a weird thing that we now do. Well, I don't know how long we've done this for, but there's also this thing where we overanalyze footage. So they go, he went into the store and he purchased a beverage from the beverage cooler. And
Does
then
that beverage, excuse me.
Hold on, roll it back. He purchased a beverage from the beverage cooler.
Does that beverage say anything about how he murdered and why he did the murder? 2% milk? Is that what cold blood feels like?
And then they go, the last purchase before his arrest from the murders of his family
ramen-flavored
members.
Funyuns.
Why does this matter? Like, that's the least interesting thing going on. Then they had poor Bill Hader, who was in some back and forth that everybody in media wanted to call a tiff yesterday. Every headline said
it wasn't him that gave that information. It couldn't have been.
No. I'm not saying that, but it was like all the headlines were like Bill Hader in tiff with Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner.
Could it have been
murder.
him?
Yeah, and then they go, Bill Hader nervously pacing on a phone call the day after. And it's like, dude, leave some of these people alone. For God's sake. It was like, it just was a happenstance thing that they happened to be interacting with these people afterwards.
Pretty wild. I mean, consider the three of us at some sort of holiday party.
Mm-hmm.
All the people that we've known, whether acquaintances or friends for many years.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, the two of them have
freaky
throat slit.
Yeah, it's freaky. It's freaky. There's a lot of new info coming in about this, and a lot about the history of the son here. Here is where he was booked, I guess. Let's see. This is his attorney. For those of you who are fans of true crime stuff, you may recognize the attorney that he has hired. Nick Reiner's attorney is Alan Jackson, who is the same attorney that Karen Reed had. For those of you, yeah, this is the guy that he's picked. Now, people were saying, well, what with his parents' money, with the money from their life insurance policies, with what? How is he affording this attorney? I don't know. I mean, I know that if you're convicted of murder, I don't think you can get insurance policies from people, obviously. So it wouldn't be that way. He hasn't been convicted just yet, but who knows? I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but he's hired this attorney.
Hey guys, out of the way so you can get through.
To represent Mr. Ryan.
Cameras everywhere.
And his reason for not coming today, I know you talked about it on the elevator, but why isn't he here?
Every inmate has to be medically cleared before they can be transported to court.
All right, so he's saying he has not been medically cleared. He's probably coming down from addiction at the moment. He's been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. And even though he's in California, he could face the death penalty.
Really? How?
Yeah, because it is special circumstances, and that makes Nick Reiner eligible for capital punishment under California law.
What was the last time they had that?
I don't know that they have put anybody to death in California in a quite a long time. It's usually a state where they don't do that. But I guess in this case, they do have some exceptions for this. Now, I have some stuff on the backstory of Rob Reiner's son, Nick, the family and their dealings with him, how many times he's been to rehab, the stuff that this guy did over the years. And I want to ask you the big question. Should Rob Reiner have just completely distanced himself from his son before all of this?
Well, in hindsight, it seems like yes.
Well, maybe, but there's a lot of there's not a lot of wins in this because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
And I want to go through his son's history because it's just unbelievable when you hear it all in rapid succession. I'll give you that. I'll give you some emails. We'll talk about this scandal at Brown University after the shooting there. We got fun stuff, wild stuff, everything viral. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic's cleared up on most of the major roadways, although on I-4 you still might run into some slowdowns through Lake Marion, getting through that Lake Buena Vista area. There's also a couple of accidents that might be affecting your ride in Altamont Springs, where State Road 434 meets Sand Lake Road. The left lane's blocked. There's a crash where Weatherby Road meets Orange Blossom Trail. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the traffic center.
Hello! Wednesday has arrived. Welcome to the show. Friends, we're behind the scenes of the show when we have commercial breaks. I know streaming is different. You want content, baby. Can't sit around for commercials, so we chat. We go live to Skull Mike during the breaks. Good morning, everybody. Final Wednesday of live streams for 2025. Right now, we have today, tomorrow, and Friday, we do the awards show. And it's going to be a blast. But it's almost over. Welcome in, everybody. When we come back, the unbelievable history of Rob Reiner's son, drugs, crime, everything that this guy was mixed in with, all the good, bad, and ugly that led to this moment, and then we ask ourselves some big questions. But you got to hear this. We also like stream giveaways. Well, you're in luck, friend. We've got one today. There are some very sweet videos of Rob Reiner and his daughter Romy's Instagram. They were just on vacation at Thanksgiving. I don't know Rob Reiner personally, obviously. I haven't watched extensive interviews with him. I've read a profile or two over the years. I've seen a lot of his posts and stuff on social media. And just generally speaking, he seems like a very normal guy for Hollywood standards. He had his political views, but he lived his life and associated with people who he disagreed with like a normal person, which I like and enjoy. Dang it, Sean, I really wanted to hear the commercials. If you reverse subscribe on Twitch, they will only show you commercials until we do commercials, and then they'll show you our content. So you can get all commercials all the time if you reverse subscribe. Best of luck. What would you do for a nice John Smith sub right now? What exactly is that? John Smith sub? What am I missing? John Smith sub? I mean, Jimmy John's? Jersey Mike's? No, that's not a John. No. John Smith subs. Wait, that is ring a bell. Yeah, John Smith subs was they're in West Palm Beach, aren't they? I think there may have been one on Royal Palm Beach Boulevard in Okeechobee, a John Smith subs. And they had like the flat top, and whatever you get, they would chop it up there. I think that's real. The Stepafy, you don't remember John Smith subs from West Palm Beach? I just did. I forgot about that place. Crazy. I don't crave it though. You know what I crave from West Palm Beach to our West Palm Beach friends? The only thing I ever crave that I think about, and it happens quite a bit, is the chicken place. Oh, shoot, the name is escaping me now. Oh, man. The chicken place that does like the rotisserie chickens in West Palm Beach. They have a bunch of locations down there. And their sides are so good, and the rotisserie chickens are so good. Chick something. No, it's not chick. Not Buds, no. It's not Pollo Tropical, no. CR Chicks. CR Chicks. CR Chicks is incredible. That's it. That's the one I crave. I'll think about it every once in a while. I'll be like, oh, God. I literally lived right around the corner from a CR Chicks. And we would go there. I'd be like, damn, this place is amazing. Two minutes and we're back live on the show. Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate it. She said, I like your shirt. I'll take it. What about our friend here? Huh? What about his shirt? Creamy the cameraman. Looking good today. Looking sharp. Their horseradish mashed potatoes at CR Chicks? Oh, God. They got like the pieces of the potato skin in there. And, oh, they're so good. 90 seconds and we're back live. Do they dress like Hooters? No. No, it's not like that. It's a small little establishment. In the front, they have like windows that show you this huge rotisserie machine with like 100 little chickens rotisserieing. And it's just very good. You order it and they like chop it with a big ass knife, you know? Crazy. All right, we're coming back right now. We're going to talk about the history of Rob Reiner and his son, Nick, who allegedly killed them. The backstory here is just shocking, and nobody's really talking about it. So I want to go over that and then ask some big questions. Then on to Brown University. And sadly, no CR Chicks. Coming back.
Instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it. Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more.
So open your free iHeartRadio app, search Stuff You Should Know, and listen now.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Let's be honest. They're all on Santa's naughty list. This is the new.
Newsroom. So much for the same three songs over and over and over again. Hang out with us and let's talk about what's happening on planet Earth today. As per usual, learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. The Rob Reiner story is still big, still one of the big stories out there, getting a lot of attention. And now they're talking about how Nick Reiner, who's been arrested, is charged with the murder of his family, and over and over and over, we've heard that, like, this is a rocky relationship between Rob Reiner and his son, Nick. But I had no idea how bad all this was before we got to these moments that are now on all this security footage we're seeing. Like this one, here's Nick Reiner on some security video just wandering around near his parents' home a couple of hours before the murders. And he's moving around and carrying a backpack and whatnot. He goes to their house eventually and attacks them. One of the most shocking things in this video is the constantly high prices of gas in the state of California, $4.59 per gallon. The other one is the fact that this guy who was born with all of the silver spoons and a silver bowl and a silver plate in his mouth, who still managed to F up his life 7 times over. This is the true story of
He put the
Nick
silver spoon
Reiner.
to his nose instead.
He did indeed, yeah. And the timeline of this kid is crazy to me. All right, Rob Reiner has 4 children. Tracy Reiner from his first marriage, Jake, Nick, and Romy Reiner. He has great relationships with most of them, all right? And Nick Reiner, all of the troubles, all of the bad kid stuff comes from him. And there's usually a bad kid in the family. Like if you got a bunch of siblings, you know which one is generally the bad one and the one who gets in trouble. Almost every family has one. I was for a little while, the one, mostly my sister was the problematic one in our family. And you always have somebody like that, but you didn't have anybody like this because there are a lot of details here that shocked me. And the question was, should Rob Reiner and his wife have been harder on their child? And should they have completely cut this person off and then maybe they wouldn't be dead right now? That's a very, very difficult question to ask because Rob Reiner's a famous guy, obviously, huge, powerful man in Hollywood and all that, behind some of the most famous movies you've heard. If he abandons his son to drug addiction and homelessness, then all of his critics will be like, you're a monster. You don't even care about your own kid. Your kid is homeless on the streets. You're a millionaire and you're doing nothing to help him. You don't win that way. You don't win if you keep him around because you end up dead in this case. This kid was like a millstone around the neck of the Reiner family that they constantly had to deal with. And I say kid, I mean, he wasn't a kid anymore, obviously.
32, right?
Yeah, now, I mean, this all started like back in 2008 when Nick Reiner, Rob Reiner's son, was just a teenager. He was about 14 at the time. Rob Reiner discovered his son Nick using drugs just before his 15th birthday. Nick entered his first drug treatment program around this time. So Rob Reiner goes, my son is 14. He has a drug problem. We will admit him to a treatment program and put him in a facility. In his teenage years, Nick Reiner went to rehab for 18 different stints. Okay?
Ooh.
It's not that his parents weren't trying to pay their way through this and get him off of drugs. And some of you addicts who have been to rehab, let me know how you feel about this. Because in his stories, it was the rehab facilities that got him in touch with people who did harder drugs. And that moved him actually in a direction of harder drugs. I don't know if other people have that experience, but that's what they said here.
I'm getting the vibe that it should not have been a drug rehab, but more of a mental facility.
Maybe.
You find a lot of people with...
and they go hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly. And drugs end up being what they believe is a coping mechanism or a way to control the chemical imbalance in their head and ends up significantly worse.
Also, the drugs can bring out mental illnesses that did not otherwise exist. Drug-induced psychosis is absolutely real. Drug-induced schizophrenia is absolutely real. I've seen it. I've seen it in my own life with my brother. You know, this kind of stuff is 100% real. It actually does exist. But he experienced repeated relapses, went to rehab 18 different times, Nick Reiner did. He was homeless, sometimes choosing homeless over going back to rehab. He described abandoning all his morals during active addiction. He stole OxyContin from an elderly person at one point in time. He suffered a heart attack from cocaine use and woke up in the hospital. He threw a rock through a treatment center window to get some medication. He then cleaned up a little bit and wrote the film Being Charlie with his father. So his father's still trying.
So those are all those interviews that keep popping up.
Yes.
Those they're doing like the promo run of that?
Yeah, they were doing like some podcast stuff and they were being interviewed together as father and son on that trip. And he openly discussed hating sobriety, his destructive behavior. He was living in his parents' guest house and he had destroyed it multiple times in fits of rage. He had been just absolutely chaotic, okay? And at one point, he was sober for about 6 years, but then you got this new situation. And all of it seems to be from these, long-standing issues with drugs that he had. Heroin, crack. He was smoking crack at his parents' pool house. The world was handed to him. He stole $200 when he was 14, as I told you yesterday, to have sex with a prostitute because he was tired of being a virgin when he was 14 years old or something. And it just on and on and on it goes.
But you know what? There's no saying that if they had cut him off, they wouldn't have done the same thing.
No, and that's what I was thinking about yesterday. I was like, rock in a hard place. That's how I would describe all of this. If you cut off your son fully, maybe he gets mad at that, and then that's the reason he kills you. Maybe if you try to hug him even harder, you end up with the same outcome that you have. You just have a poisonous, addicted, evil person. Yeah, evil, by the way. Yeah, like somebody who would slit their parents' throats, whether drug-induced or not. This is an evil thing that somebody would do.
But, and also considering, I think a lot of people that our parents would relate, that was still their son.
Right, they still loved him. They still tried.
And they wanted the best for him. And despite, a lot of people have to make that terrible, very, very hard decision to cut off their kid because of what is going on in their life and the damage that they are doing to everyone around them as well as themselves. There's some people that's like, I still want the best for my kid.
Now, they even brought him to Conan O'Brien's Christmas party the night before all of this. Like, they were trying. Ethan on YouTube says, I find it so funny that you guys are like, the world was handed to him. Why did he do it? He has mental issues. You have no idea, right? We don't know what the soup is that made up this guy's mentality. We don't know how much of it was just drug addiction. We don't know how much of it was ongoing mental. We don't know this. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I haven't seen this guy. I know it's clear that the father was trying, that the mother was trying. And I know a lot of people in these situations, it is tempting and easy to give up. And when it's not your kid, you will give up. You will give up. Trust me. You will give up with a sibling. You will give up with a parent. You will give up with somebody close to you. You'll give up with extended family if they keep doing drugs and keep letting you down and keep ruining your life by proxy. You will give up on them. But they didn't do that with him. And now he faces the death penalty, a rarity in California because it's special circumstances in this trial. And Sealand said he was trying to look up how long it's been since they did this, and he found they have photos on California's death penalty page, capital punishment in California, and it shows the old gas chamber in San Quentin.
That thing is crazy looking.
What an interesting color they decided to paint it.
It's really weird. It's a room with 2 chairs in it that you get strapped to.
Why 2?
Yeah, great question.
Maybe. That would be weird. If you're like, all right, see you later, partner. It's like riding it down with somebody.
Is one bigger, maybe for like a fatter?
There's 2 chairs, and it looks like something you might find on a
submarine.
Submarine, yeah, like a big submarine door that you would shut and spin the wheel to kind of lock it in and tighten it up. And that's what they used to use to kill people. And then lethal injection. California now doesn't really engage in the death penalty. It has not been carried out, according to the link ceiling, since 2006. So it's almost 20 years here. And this could qualify for it. It could be that this does qualify for it. Okay, a couple of emails coming in I wanted to handle real quick. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com. Let's see what we got here. This is Josh, and he says, about the woman who died in the freezer. For those of you who didn't catch this yesterday, this woman was found dead in a freezer at a Dollar Tree, I believe, in Miami. They do not know why she did this. They don't know why she was in there, why she was naked. She was not an employee at the Dollar Tree. She walked into the place, didn't touch anything, wasn't pushed in by anybody, went directly into the freezer, was found there naked and dead by employees the next day. She was from, I forgot, Nicaragua, I think.
Yes,
the
anesthesiologist from there.
She was a doctor from Nicaragua, and she was in town in Miami, I guess. Josh says, I feel like the Occam's razor, and if you don't know what that means, it means like the simplest explanation is the correct one. The Occam's razor to the story about the naked girl in the freezer is that she was on some sort of drug that made her overheat. So she stripped down and overdosed in the freezer. He says, also, it's fine we disagree, but your love and hate of certain movies always rage baits me. The Grinch is good, he says, and Bad Santa is a masterpiece.
Oh, we didn't talk about Bad Santa.
We did before. I did at one point in time. It was just absolute garbage, but much better than that dumpster fire elf. What?
Whoa.
Okay. Now this is sin. This is wrong.
Do we want to get to this nasty place that we're about to be
talking
in?
about rage bait.
Josh, I'll tell you, I didn't like Elf the first time I saw it when I just saw clips from it and stuff until I watched it, and Courtney watched it with me, and I watched it a couple of times, and I was like, that's good. All right, this is good. Bad Santa is a poorly written movie about a bunch of miserable ne'er-do-wells. No one is likable. Nobody is explicitly funny. Nothing is really redeeming about any character arc in it. It's just legitimately like a boring idea that was turned into a movie with Billy Bob Thornton because he was kind of hot as molten fire at the time. And they put him in anything. It was just not good. The Grinch is a different thing. It's not as bad, but Bad Santa quite bad. Sorry that triggers you, rage bait style. Anyways, look forward to seeing the roast and have a good Christmas break, says Josh. Thank you, Josh. One more real quick. Kristen emails the show about Anna Kepner. This is the murder mystery cruise ship situation, the death on this cruise ship. Kristen says, hey, Sean, I really kept thinking and hoping somebody else would correct this, and it's small and dumb, but I can't bear another report about poor Anna Kepner without saying something. She said the cruise they took was departing from and obviously returning to Miami, not Tampa. Small, silly detail, but I internally yell at my Twitch stream every time, sometimes externally if I'm working from home. Anyway, there you go. Wishing you, C-Lane and Sabrina and Courtney, Ashley, and Nicole the happiest of holidays. Had a great time at the roast.
Aww.
Looking forward to watching it back, says Kristen. Can we do a retraction? Please, we have a retraction thing over there.
You got it, yeah.
All right. Sorry about this. Thank you.
Retraction.
Everybody, by the way, I don't get mad at this. You're welcome to correct me if I screw stuff up. You know how many words I say a day? You know how many definitive statements I attempt to make a day?
I think we got the cruise line wrong yesterday.
I did, yeah. I got the cruise line wrong, which I wanted to apologize. Yesterday, I said Royal Caribbean. It was not Royal Caribbean. You have to remember, when I'm doing this, usually I'm just trying to pull all these details up in real time, so I'll miss from time to time.
Mr. Sean, why you try and blame our cruise line?
Wasn't you, Carnival. I'm sorry. I mean, wasn't you, Royal Caribbean. I'm sorry.
You did it again, man.
I did. The cruise was Carnival Cruise Lines, okay? Carnival Cruise Lines. And it was returning to Miami. That is absolutely correct, and that's why most of the stuff has been based out of Miami. The response has been based out of Miami. Thank you for the correction, Kristen. I'll try not to make that mistake again.
I mean, how long has it been? I cannot believe we've not gotten an update or an official arrest.
November 2nd.
So
that was when they departed.
Over a month.
They departed on November 2nd. Then November 6th, they left Cozumel, Mexico on the Carnival Horizon and began a 2-day trip back to Miami. That is when Anna Kepner was allegedly killed by her stepbrother in that cabin.
The longer we go without an arrest, I'm like, is this kid gonna
Do you got anything?
It's been a while. The feds are like slow as molasses on this stuff.
Do they just not have probable cause?
I don't know.
They put out some fake photo and arrested somebody.
Yeah,
after what, Brown University? Was that it?
They have made some mistakes in the Brown University situation. We'll get into more of that a little bit later, but nothing yet on this. And again, Kristen, thank you for the email. Thank you. I don't mind when people correct me. I try my best to be accurate. Every once in a blue moon, I get something wrong, and I'm absolutely open for that. So appreciate the email. tips@thenewsjunkie.com for the rest of you. If you do it on the texting service, I am not seeing what you are saying. So just try an old-fashioned email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Quick break. When we come back, the scandal unfolding at Brown University. I have not seen an investigation go this wrong, this fast, in quite a long time. We don't know what the law enforcement folks actually know. Maybe they know more than we're expecting at this point. But what's been unfolding at these press conferences is nothing short of a scandal. Wait till you hear the dramatic audio that I have for you in like 3 or 4 different crazy clips. All of that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
And it was pretty common, I guess, to walk into a Y and see dudes naked.
You're tying your shoes, and other guys are walking around having conversations, and you're at a level, if they're standing and you're sitting.
Wink, dong to the dome.
That's a Kid Rock song, right? Dong to the dome.
Dong to the dome, to dome, to dome, dong to the dome.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Hello. Skull mic activated. All right. How are you on a Wednesday? Before you know it, today's show will be done, and we will be on to the final 2 shows of 2025.
This report is sponsored by
Bad Santa is the best? Wrong. Sorry, chap, but that is wrong. Watched Office Christmas Party and Violent Night, but they're better than Bad Santa? True. On both counts. Both of those movies are better than Bad Santa. They're both better written. The scripts are better. The acting is better. The character arcs are better. The characters are better. Everything is better. It's filmed better. It's cinematically more pleasing to watch. And every way I could check off a box, both of those movies are better than Bad Santa. Actually, it's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. 2 different people saying this? No! My boss loves Violent Night. It's okay. It's better than Bad Santa. It's still not good. It's just, it's okay. It is? Tomorrow is the awards show? What? What? You think I could be... No, it's Wednesday. I can literally see it's Wednesday. I'll have to watch Bad Santa right after the news junkie gets me that code for the roast. Waterboys, did you email me? If you did, I'll get to you. If not, this ain't going to do it. I won't remember this. Sean stroked out and missed it. I didn't miss a day. It's Wednesday. Why are you trying to convince me it's Thursday? It's Wednesday. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't care what Bruce Willis says. You're exactly right. We watched it the other night. It is not only a Christmas movie, it's a good one. I enjoy it. It's a solid, well-written thriller. Right down the middle. I like it. Okay, 1 minute and we're back. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Okay. Let's get to it, folks. Here we go.
.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Can't decide what to make for your holiday dinner? Then join the free Fresh from Florida Club at freshfromflorida.com and start creating the perfect holiday menu with local in-season ingredients. It could be the easiest decision you'll make all year.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Cheers to a Merry Christmas from your best friends at the News Junkie.
Viral Newsroom. Don't forget, check out the video on demand special. You can watch it on your phone, your laptop, your television, the big screen, surround sound and all. Beam it right to your TV from thenewsjunkie.com. Go check out the roast on the website now.
Thoughts on me presenting that to the family for
presenting
the holidays?
The roast? The roast? The family? Oh,
we all sit down. Around, beam it to the big TV in my parents' living room. Yes, no?
I mean, I like, here's the thing. I am convinced that anybody who listens to the show will love it and it'll be a laugh riot for them. But I wonder, like Dylan said, can I get a promo code? I want to watch with my friends. They help me work on some of the jokes.
Said, hell no, you pay for it.
And I go, I don't know if they're going to get everything. For a total outsider, some of this stuff might be, like if you just started listening to the show right now and you heard the roast, you're going to pick up a lot of lore. But if you know the lore from the show,
right,
then it'll be more funny. So your parents will like it because it's you. I mean, that's like, you decision.
There was something that was joked about, not about any one of us, that I was like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people in the audience knew that happened.
Are you talking about
I'm trying to remember what you're talking about.
Well, let's just say a couple of the Tuttle jokes went over people's heads, I think.
It's nice to see him after all these years.
He's a great guy. He's a very, very nice guy. Nothing is more funny to me, folks, than behind the scenes, Josh Fowler, he comes over to me, and his face is red, and he's like exasperated.
It's always red, and he's always exasperated. But what happened this time?
I go, "Are you okay?" And he's like, he goes, "Oh, this is the worst." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "I just met Tuttle." And I go, "Yeah?" And he goes, "And he was so nice." And he goes, "I already wrote all the jokes."
Oh, no.
And he goes, "But he was so nice."
Some of my favorite moments, aside from some of the killer jokes that Josh had, some of my favorite moments of his set was when he kind of broke roast character and apologized because he felt bad about what he was saying.
The man wears his heart on his sleeve.
He said, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He's so nice. I'm sorry.
Or after a joke landed so hard and in a good way, like a joke got everybody going so much, he had to quiet everybody back down. Then he was like, the rest of this isn't going to be nearly as good. It's a good time. Go watch it. I don't know if your parents will get everything, but
I guess we'll see. I'll let you know in January.
I'll tell you this. I'm proud of it.
They
and
just
happy.
got over that plane banner thing, and
that didn't even come up there in the roast for some reason. But
damn.
More lore there.
Turns out my sex is great.
I'm happy with the quality of the production, both video and audio, as a starting point.
Looked awesome.
Sealand did a great job on the trailer. Really came out good. It's high quality. But it's a starting point. All the other stuff we're going to do specials. I want to go further and further and further until it's just this catalog of completely Netflix quality content, and we're getting there. And I think you'll have a blast. So go check it out. Beam it to your TV. Have fun. Get the roast over on thenewsjunkie.com. I want to get into the Brown University response, but now I might need a little bit more room to handle this. That's fine. We'll see. A couple of emails coming in, a bunch actually, about Rob Reiner and his son. Ken says, I guess we'll find out later. Is it possible that his interaction with Bill Hader at the Conan O'Brien party helped to set him off? I mean, I would put almost nothing into that. I would no. I mean,
he went in from what the report said, already.
It was already odd.
Yes, yeah. His behavior was already odd. He was already targeting people at the party. He had previous violent interactions. This did not come out of the blue. This cannot be isolated to any one particular example. This is a tragedy of addiction and families going through actual tough stuff. It just happens to be on display for absolutely everybody right now.
How dare anybody try to pin that on Bill Hader, who seems like the nicest guy?
He didn't even go to the SNL 50th anniversary.
Yeah, because he has anxiety.
No drama.
Right. This is Brandy. She says, yeah, on the Rob Reiner front. But if your family is messed up, why go to a party? Lots of question marks. What's your priority? A party? Lots of question marks. I mean, I think that's kind of strange, too. They still deserve to live their life. They thought they were doing the right thing in the moment. What do you expect? This is sort of this, there's a really good space in between how things work in a tight society with family and hard work at the focus like Japan, and what's becoming an incredibly loose society with family losing all focus in places like France or even in the United States quite a bit. There's a middle ground in between there where we care about ourselves and our careers and we work hard and we worry about our family, but we don't go in the direction that Brandy's going. Like the idea that you have a family member who has issues like this. So what? You lock yourself inside of your house. You don't go to Conan O'Brien's Christmas party. You don't engage with people. You only just try to monitor your son 24/7.
There's nuance to it. So we have no idea what this family has been going through. And I mean, from what we do know, he's been having issues since he was like 15 years old. So this could have been any other night where, okay, whatever his name is acting up. But, we're going to this party, not knowing what it was going to result in.
Yeah, I would say if this hadn't been an ongoing, almost 2-decade-long issue for this family, like if maybe he like just started having episodes or just started down that path, maybe skipping the party. But, this they can't just live in, be a recluse for the rest of their lives just because they're trying to help the kid out.
And by the way,
they were bringing him to the party to try and, help him be in public and do normal things.
Just because you have a kid that's messed up like this doesn't mean you shouldn't live your life at all. I mean, this is literally how things operate in Japan. Culture there. As much as I respect a lot of Japanese culture, and they have so many things much more right than we do in the United States of America. And you don't see things like homelessness and other major problems being a scourge over there for a lot of these reasons. Like the social fabric and the familial dynamics are much better in a lot of ways. But there's also this idea that if you have a son or a daughter with any sort of problems, you just kind of lock them away in your house and you stay there all the time and you make sure you're not inconveniencing anyone around you. And you just constantly have to hover over this problematic person who's part of your family. And so they're like, again, there's like some middle ground in between there where I think something is better. This is an email from Lena's dad. This says, somebody was arrested because their license plate frame partially covered the first S in Sunshine State on a Florida license plate. This is the story. Man wrongfully arrested over license plate frame. And they said this was after the clarification letter that you talked about yesterday. All right, I'm going to go through this story when we come back. We will get into the Brown University stuff. I promise you, I got some crazy bombshells on that, some audio clips that you absolutely have to hear. I want to talk about this story that Lena's dad sent in, this guy that got arrested over the license plate thing after the clarification went out. And I want to tell you something kind of strange related to my life in this. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks are on the road to play the Carolina Panthers. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app.
Hey, folks.
Emergency crews are on scene, clearing up an accident.
Good news.
All lanes on
Good news, everybody. Good news, chat. C Lane has another $80 Hammer and Nails gift certificate to give away today. For those of you who need a haircut, like me, we'll do that at some point. We'll get to this license plate story that somebody just sent in with somebody getting in trouble over it. And I'll tell you why that's still a thing in my world. Little bit of a weird dynamic story in my life that we'll talk about. Tam Jam says, kid, how about a grown-ass man? No, yeah. The problems with Reiner's son started when he was a child, when he was a kid, 14 years old or so, maybe even before that. But no, he was a grown-ass man nowadays. PF, thanks for sending that along. Everybody, this is why you send in good stories when you see them. Stories that you think will be interesting topics, as long as they're new, as long as they're interesting, as long as they're viral. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Couple of minutes and we're back. Sean, we should go get haircuts together. We probably should. Oh, God. This is getting wild under here. So long. I need to do something. I thought about how you effed up Courtney's car trying to get the Mercedes border on it. That was more difficult than anticipated. But I think I figured that out myself. I was going to have to hire a handyman to put on a license plate cover on Courtney's Mercedes. I was going to have to hire another man to put a license plate, the license plate frame on her car. But I think I figured that out myself. Snoop Frog says, I heard the mom was still alive when the daughter found them, and the mom told her it was Nick before she died in the ambulance. I don't know about those tidbits. From what I heard, actually, the daughter only saw one of them dead. I don't know if the daughter saw the father or the mother, but the daughter only saw one of them dead, and then called like her therapist and called the cops. I don't know what order. I mean, that's sort of a Hollywood thing to do. Like, you call the therapist. She calls the cops, calls the therapist, calls some friends, and then they discovered there were two bodies actually in the house. Crazy. Thank you, Ethan. Accepted.
Everyone is talking about, again, the Freshman Florida Club. You're not just creating menus, you're creating memories.
Flats says he did have mental issues. Flats, you and I both know the exact same amount about this. Well, actually, I probably know much more than you do, now that I think about it. Virtually nothing about the mental health of this person. And I would question if you've ever dealt with anybody in your very close family who's had serious mental addiction issues, because it is very, very hard to delineate between what is an addiction thing, even mental health things, what is an addiction thing, and what is a drug or what is non-drug related mental illness. And until somebody's completely and totally free of the drugs, you can't really tell the difference. Man 30 accused of fatally stabbing his parents inside the family's Long Island deli. I've seen a couple of people sending this story around. We've got that. There's a lot of other people who are sharing the story about the professor who was shot and killed. We'll talk about that as well. One sec.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
He sliced the throat of his parents. I'd say he's crazy. You're just using that as a catch-all term. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, because somebody sliced the throats of their parents can also be somebody in the deep throes of addiction, spiraling mentally. And mental illness brought on by drugs and drug addiction is different than just good old-fashioned mental illness. And if somebody has mental illness brought on by the drugs, I blame that person much more than if they were just born, unfortunately, with some sort of mental illness which is causing their problems. Does that make sense to you? If you are mentally ill because of the drug addiction and you could stop it by stopping the drugs and you kill someone, I blame you much more than if you're just mentally ill regardless and you end up killing somebody. There's a choice in that. One minute. Shouts out AJ Soup. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well today. We got to find some cheerful stories at the end of the year on. We will. We got some good stuff today. That's why I'm going to take a break here and reroute to this license plate story, and then maybe do something a little fun after that. Then we'll do the next episode, and then I'll get into the Brown University scandal, because these clips are so crazy. It's been a catastrophe. Truly, truly a catastrophe. Wait till you hear those. We're coming back.
Shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from your friends at the News Junkie.
Viral Newsroom. If you're new around here, well, that's exciting. I hope you enjoy. It's better than the same 3 songs over and over and over. How about the 3 best friends you never knew you had, bringing you through the most viral stories of the day. Details at thenewsjunkie.com. Courtney is freaking out. Of all things, she's freaking out about the license plate frame story that just won't go away.
I gotta be honest. I'm starting to get a little nervous as well.
Yesterday after the show, we were on the level of, I'll bring it to the timeline very quick, folks. First part of this was new law goes through, specifically in the state of Florida in this case, for those of you outside of Florida. The new law is you can't have anything covering your license plate. And then there's lots of confusion. Like, what do you mean? Do you mean just those little frames with the car dealership around it? What do you mean the stuff that obscures the plate, and which parts of the plate? And all these different questions come up. And then police start pulling people over. This is very, very it's way too open for interpretation. Then they issue clarification. And they said, actually, as long as the numbers and letters are visible on your main license plate, as long as the state is visible and your registration information is visible, you're good. The license plate frame should be okay. So Courtney went and printed out the clarification.
As did I after she sent me the PDF. Thank you.
She put it in the glove box of both of our cars.
Exactly.
And I said, what are you going to do? I was like, the cop is going to pull you over and you're going to hand him a little piece of paper.
She has her rights.
And all of a sudden, Courtney's going to be I know my rights. I'm not getting out of the car.
Exactly.
Like, what do they call it?
According to statute number, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh. She's going to be like an auditor. Like,
and I'm filming for my safety officer.
She goes, I'm putting this in the car. She goes, no way am I getting a $500 fine for having this license plate frame over this nonsense. And she printed out the 2 little pieces of paper and folded them up real nicely and put them in the glove boxes of the vehicle. And I go, oh boy.
I mean, but I'll be damned too. The dealer, most of your dealership frames cover myflorida.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so,
a lot of them do.
I mean, that's on the dealership.
So I saw this one. I took a picture of it. I thought you'd get a kick out of it, Sabrina. I saw this one on the way into work today. This definitely a violation.
Okay.
Is this,
what? Why does it look like that?
I don't know. If it looks like this in real life, it's definitely a violation because I can't see anything.
Whoa, oh, right. Yeah, no, that's definitely going to get you pulled over.
This looks like it was a photograph taken with one of those Game Boy cameras that kind of worked.
What the
Seem
hell?
like you still using the first iPhone?
It looks totally normal on my screen.
That's weird.
Look at your phone,
0
Sabrina.
megapixels.
Look at
does it
the government is no, it looks like that on mine.
Yeah, that's how it looks over here on my phone, too.
Okay.
What a loser. Guy doesn't even know how to send a photograph across the internet. Unbelievable.
Government is stopping
Let me try and airdrop it to my laptop.
I want to see that. Let me get to the details on this story somebody sent over to tips@thenewsjunkie.com about somebody getting arrested for this. And they said it was after the clarification on what happens with these license plate frames. So this is still pandemonium out there.
Because the S on your license plate is obscured.
Obscured.
Only on 6. A man goes to jail over that new law about license plates. But in a surprising twist, police are now apologizing, admitting they were wrong.
Okay, buddy, if you admit that you're wrong and you're a cop and I went to jail, what do I get? Yeah, I want something. I don't just want, we got that one wrong. Sorry. No.
NBC6's Amanda Placencia with details on the wrongful arrest.
Amanda, what?
something needs to be done because that's not right.
DeMarquis Dawson says he spent Monday night in jail after he was pulled over and arrested by Davie police for the license plate frame on his rental car.
He said, I'm arresting you because
rental car.
the S on your license plate is obscured. The S of Sunshine.
The S in Sunshine
That's
for like Sunshine
ridiculous,
State.
man. Come on.
And this was a rental car that he had. It shows a Mercedes. And I'll tell you what, it's almost the exact same license plate frame that Courtney has on her Mercedes. And she may end up getting pulled over. So maybe she needs the printout. I don't know,
Just staple
man.
the printout to your license plate. That should be fine.
Yeah, just hanging in the breeze. Real big size 72 font, I guess.
Social media, Dawson posted this photo of the license frame, but according to an updated memo yesterday by Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, your frame can cover the top or bottom of the plate as long as an officer can identify the state.
That's what
After
Courtney
Dawson's
printed.
arrest, Davie police apologized and had this statement, which read in part, at the initial release of this updated law, the wording was vague, unclear, and appeared to be open for misinterpretation.
Yeah. So, when
It's
this
vague,
first
so I guess
dropped-
we'll just throw you in jail until we figure it out. That's insane.
We didn't know what they really meant, so we just figured, all right.
What about the fact that you pull up the plate? I mean, you got the numbers, and you see that it's a rental.
Yeah,
And they're
I
still
mean-
going to arrest him?
Like, that should have been the most clear thing to the officer. Okay, this is not even this guy's car. He's clearly not at fault here. And they said after the initial release of this updated law, the wording was vague, unclear, and appeared to be open for misinterpretation. So we decided to misinterpret it, I guess. Those are my words, not theirs. The last
Since the
ones.
release of a memo of clarification from the Florida Police Chiefs Association was provided to our department,
Crazy.
our officers are educated on the application and use of this statute. Unfortunately, it appears this arrest was invalid, and we extend our apologies to Mr. Dawson.
I'd like you to
Extend
extend
a lot more.
Yeah, a little more than apologies for
I want
Mr.
more.
Dawson.
Somebody says, this is out of control. It is. Sunshine says, I'm not taking any chances. I'm telling you, I don't think you're alone. When I drove around the other day, I was looking. I was like, I used to see so many more of these plates, and I see people just raw dogging the plate on the back of the car with the screws. I think that people are freaked out, and I guess they should be.
When I noticed that plate, I sent it to you again. Hopefully it works this time. When I noticed that
God,
plate,
it's even worse.
I looked around and I was like, oh, there are a handful of plates, and one of them was just almost totally covering Florida. Oh, there it goes. All right, fine.
Okay.
Thank God. Check this
got
out,
it.
Sabrina.
All right. This is from
Seeing it eye to eye.
it's from the Goofy movie.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Powerline.
I want that.
It says Powerline. It's the character from a Goofy movie. That is the license plate frame in this case.
Also, the registration is mad expired.
It says no, it's not 26. It
I
says
saw 25.
P for Powerline World Tour 1995. It does, though, and I think this is kind of what Celine was saying, it blocks the first letter a little bit.
It does. That's definitely in violation.
That's such an awesome frame.
Imagine going to prison for your Powerline Goofy movie license plate frame.
What are you in for?
On the crowd. Yep.
Oh, God, it's crazy. I know some of you are like, enough of this already. What am I supposed to do? It's literally people who are going to jail for this now.
Now I can see Courtney's concern. I'm like half and half because, no, I don't want to get pulled over and have to deal with this. Apparently, if not everyone in law enforcement got the memo, then I could be getting arrested. But another part of me is going to be like, this is the letter Courtney sent me. How about that? Read them in a week, coppers.
I guess what I'll do, because Courtney said this, it was kind of hard to find. I'll take the letter that Courtney printed out and I'll put it on See It Now in case anybody else wants to print it out like her. And then you get pulled over and you're like, officer, here's the piece of paper. Now, if a cop pulls you over and you reach for the glove box and you get shot, I am not responsible.
But also, like, if you give the cop the piece of paper, what are the chances that he's going to be like, you're right. You're welcome to go on your way. Seems like some people would get more pissed off.
Maybe.
Or it's really...
They arrested the dude in a rental car.
It's at the discretion of the police officer to, fine you, arrest you, whatever, and then he might just tell you, take it up with the judge.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, right.
Is this where we're at, though? Like, these are the priorities?
Maybe Kurt on YouTube says, like everybody has said, it's not new. I got ditched at 10 years ago because the county name was slightly hidden. Again, Kurt, when everybody says this, like it's not new, it's not new, it's not new. It is new because it's an elevated charge. Okay.
Yeah, you got ditched at. This guy got arrested.
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor charge. It is very new and different that people are going to jail. That's unhinged. That's wild. That's happening right now. Am I missing something here?
To help clear things up, the Miami-Dade tax collector also sent out this image, and Davie police even explained the new guidance before apologizing to Dawson.
So as long as officers are able to read your numbers here and this registration sticker up here, you can have a frame. If it's partially covering here, where you can partially see Florida, or just halfway see Sunshine State, you're all right.
This all began under a state law that took effect on October 1st, which states that anything that covers or alters your license plate is against the law. According to the arrest report, Dawson even went to the hospital since he says he had a panic attack.
Oh, God.
He was okay and later released from jail on his own recognizance, but says he never should have been arrested.
There's a big commotion in the court about like what's right and what's wrong about this new statute.
All right, I'm going to put this up on See It Now. I'll put the list if you want to print it out yourself and you want to show the cops, okay,
I also
am I
want
allowed
that
to
damn
have this?
power line frame.
Yeah, that one's a rough one, though. That one you might still get in trouble for. But, yeah, all right, I'm grabbing the image right now, and I'll put this up over on See It Now.
There was, I saw one of the others, I didn't get a picture of it on the way to work, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, let me look around and see how everybody else is doing it. There are a bunch of frames, and one had the Florida part like almost completely covered. I was like, that person's in violation too. And it was it wasn't a custom license plate number like where you do the vanity plate with where you pick your own license tag number.
Standard.
But no, it was just a different plate. Like, you know how you donate to the turtles, you get a turtle plate, whatever.
Yeah.
In this case, it might be hard for the officer to determine that it's a Florida plate. That's why they want Florida
How about the
more visible than
orange
not.
and the...
There wasn't an orange, Sabrina.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just reflecting on my friend's life. In which myflorida.com is covered, and it's not even .gov, and I don't understand how that's going to be. I know it's not a violation according to the paper and the news article and the thing we just saw, but someone's going to get pulled over for it.
So, folks, are you going to go the route Courtney did and print this out? I put it up on See It Now. It's up right now. Everybody can access it.
C-Lane, do you have a screwdriver I could borrow? Unrelated.
If you want to print it, go ahead. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do something. It's on a 24-hour paywall, but I'll take it off. I'll just keep that one up for free all the time. Here we go. Just going to make it public. Making it public. Boom. Anybody listening to this at any time can go get that and print it if they want to over on the newsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. Check that out. All right, let's see what else we got here. Lots of people chiming in on the show today and a bunch of crazy stories we have to get into. But for right now, let's get to let's see. Here is Jerry. Yeah, shoot is what I said. Somebody says, I saw this in South Florida this morning. Love you, junkies. And it's somebody's license plate, license tag, and they just keep putting the registration stickers all over it. When one expires, they don't cover another one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They just keep putting them all over the plate, which is, that's not a good idea. That's going to cause more confusion than anything. It's stupid that we have to even deal with this, but here we are regardless. Somebody says, 2 tips in the newsjunkie.com. What's up, junkies? Haven't heard any of the shows actually talk about why this came about. I'm not sure if you saw a video that came out a month ago to defeat the new Flock camera systems and their AI license plate detection. It only takes a clear piece of saran wrap and a couple of dots from a permanent marker, and the AI can no longer read the license plate. I'll call BS on that right now from a mile away. If you put saran wrap, clear saran wrap around your license plate tag, the cameras and the AI are going to read right through that. There's no way it works. Couple of dots ain't going to do it unless you're obscuring the actual numbers and letters with these dots in some significant way. That's fake. That ain't working. He says the plate is perfectly clear to anybody looking at it or normal cameras. And just 2 weeks later, this new law came out about these license plate frames. The law is not even for that. The law is for people who are putting incredibly dark and tinted covers in most cases over their license plates and blazing through the pay toll lanes, and they couldn't track them down to charge them. So the state wants their money. They don't want you blasting through the toll lanes. They don't want you hiding your your license plate. So that's why they said we have to do something about this. There is where the law came from. Okay, lots of you with many, many thoughts today. Still got the Brown University stuff because it's crazy what's going on there. I want to swing in a couple more positive and fun directions. Then we'll get over to the next episode. And at the top of the hour, I'll play you these crazy clips. Things are falling apart with the investigation at this Brown University shooting, and you need to hear some of this. That is on the way as well. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
Monsters in the Morning.
Russ is going to look like a bologna roll in this red suit.
Yeah.
A bologna roll.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
That serious accident starting to get cleared up on Orange Blossom Trail northbound before Central Florida Parkway. Traffic starting to get by. Just look out for emergency crews on the roadways there. Crash is blocking 2 left lanes on I-4.
Hello.
676-8477 from the traffic center.
If somebody wants to send me a video showing this AI flock thing, fine. But Saran Wrap ain't hiding anything. Saran Wrap will not fool AI. You can wrap Saran Wrap around your face and your phone scanner will probably still work. Your facial recognition will still work. It's just that's you're not going to get around it that way. The idea that people are trying to get around paying those bills is part of the problem, though. There's a story about a few Marines outsmarting an AI by sneaking up on it, disguised as a box. Hatfields, we'll get into that. There's some fake news associated with that, too. Breaking news, Nick Reiner expected in court at any moment. Nick Reiner expected in court to face murder charges in connection with the fatal stabbings of his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. He will be in court today. It's not the wrap, it's the random dots around the letters and the dots you add to it. So why add the Saran Wrap at all? Just put the dots right on your plate. But the dots aren't going to throw it off either, unless the dots are like, it's weird we haven't heard any updates on this. Remember when the American flag with the little Nazi thing on it was in that politician's office? And they said it was like planted there by somebody? And they said if you look at it with your eyes, you don't really see it. But on camera, it shows up more. Cameras can be fooled by stuff like that, but it would have to be like taking a 0 and having so many dots that it looked like it was an 8 to trick it, but then not making it visual to your eye. That's not what the problem is. Have you tried it, Sean? Shall I try it? If I wrap my face in Saran Wrap, you think my facial recognition on my phone will still work? If we get to 200 likes on the YouTube stream today, I will try it out to prove to you that recognition from cameras and AI is much better than some Saran Wrap that's supposed to hide who you are. It ain't working. 200 likes on YouTube, and I tried the Saran Wrap face unlock. Not one less. Send me your address, little boy. I'll come pick you up and buy you a Choco Taco. I'd say yeah. That's my favorite viral video Courtney has ever showed me. Some mom's trying to teach her adorable little daughter. She's like, 4. She's trying to teach her adorable little daughter a lesson. And she goes, hey, Macy, what would you do if some man came up to you who you didn't know and told you to get into his mystery van so you could get candy and pet little puppies? And the little girl goes, I'd say yes. It's like, the greatest moment. Still works for all you creepers out there. Can still rope them in. Were the Mythbusters right in their speed camera tests? I don't know. How many likes are we at on the stream? I'm checking. I don't see here. Oh, 85? Yeah. If we don't get to 200 likes on the YouTube stream, I ain't doing the test of the AI face lock thing. Sorry, sucker. You better get those likes going, YouTube. If I'm wrapping my face in saran wrap for an experiment. Want some popsicles? I'd say yeah.
More time for what matters. For a limited time, get 50% off your first 6 months at gusto.com/radio.
iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app. Open the app and take Magic 107.7 anywhere this holiday season.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio. Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
We spiked the punch and then drank the entire thing. This is the news.
I'd probably just freak out. We'll see what you would do, or maybe if this has happened to you. In just a moment, what a man found under the hood of his SUV. Details forthcoming. Learn more about the show. Welcome into the most viral newsroom. Details at thenewsjunkie.com. Have you ever, in the history of your car having life,
all right,
have you ever, Sabrina, since C-Lane has abandoned us apparently on the show today.
Taking off his frame on his plate.
He ran outside because he doesn't want to get arrested for his license plate frame. Makes sense. Maybe he's printing out the thing that Courtney's sending around here.
I'm getting mine laminated on iHeart's dime.
Oh, well, a lot of people freaking out about that, but I would freak out about this. Have you ever had an animal that crawled up into your car to hide?
So I have not had on my car, but I will never forget because I think I had taken the day off because I was moving out of that, remember my tiny little closet studio apartment?
Yeah,
when we first started the show?
Yeah.
And I was moving out, and then we watched this, and it was the 4 cars that stopped traffic. A little kitten crawling to the car in front of me, up the back wheel. So I had gotten out and just really got in the undercarriage until I got that Tasmanian devil of a kitten out, and it bit me all over. And that was the one experience I had that relates to your question, Sean.
Worth
what about
it, though?
You? Oh,
Worth
absolutely. Are you kidding? And I also became friends with the 2 ladies on Facebook.
Yeah, it's worth it because sometimes you see this stuff happen, and little kittens and stuff are commonly doing this. They'll crawl up into your engine. This guy had a completely different scenario. C-Lane, what about you? Give me an expanded version of your experience with animals hiding in your car.
C-Lane, do you want to say the story? Or if not, I can totally get you started.
There he is.
Do you remember that one time when that thing crawled up into your car?
No,
just go with it. Just go with it.
No, just go with it, Sean.
Where were you? What's going on?
I had to go downstairs.
Okay. Oh, downstairs bathroom trip. Okay. All right. The question I asked,
the guy had just mopped the floors and they were still slippery. And
what'd you do to the floors?
No.
This is how you go now?
Yeah.
Just get in there.
That's how,
He's earned the right.
I want to get into this story. Tell me if anything like this has ever happened to you, though, Celine. This is a guy who found something under the hood of his SUV, freaked his old ass out. Here he is. Not quite a Christmas present.
unusual smell coming from his SUV.
It smelled?
Even some of his friends noticed it too.
They smelled something, and I said, I said, it's not me.
After a couple of days, he scheduled a maintenance check at the car dealership. But the day before, he decided to pop the hood just for good measure.
Right now, yeah.
Hood on the car. I could not believe what I was seeing.
He found a yellow, slithery passenger.
All right, that's got to be somebody's pet, right?
That's the first thing I was going to say.
Exotic python that he found underneath the hood of his car.
That's a big boy.
It's all curled up. I don't know if it's on the battery or something. It looks like it might be on the battery.
It's dead, right?
Oh, is it? Oh.
No, that's not dead. It's
What's the smell then?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. This is a weird question. If a snake connected to the positive and negative terminals of a battery, would it? No, it's not enough. It's not conductive enough. Yeah, that would be weird if it would happen that way. But he's dead on top of the battery.
Aww.
Like that. Having this
Now, if the snake were like wet, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe it's a wet snake. We don't know. Let's see.
In his engine compartment.
And lo and behold, once I pulled it up and popped the hood up and looked, and there he laid on top of the battery box.
He could not believe it, and neither could his family.
And she called me on the phone. She said, Dad, don't do this. Don't send this stuff to me.
Hodge called Young Williams Animal Center.
He's sending snake photos to his daughter. And his daughter's
I
like,
think it's better than a different kind of snake photo. Thank you.
Dad, please stop sending me this. I don't want to see your snake photos, please.
Who came out to remove the snake.
Ew.
Sadly, or thankfully, depending on who you ask, the snake was dead.
I saw pictures of it. I'm like, is that fake? Is that real?
Haley Oakley with YWAC says this type of snake is definitely not a Tennessee native and did not end up in the U.S. on accident.
Yeah, that would have to be some sort of escaped pet or, sadly, a released pet if someone got tired of taking care of it.
Oh, I bet that happens all the time with these stupid things, too. They're like, we want one of these great animals.
It's been around for a minute.
It's pretty big. I can't tell exactly how big it is, but they had it on the ground. It must have been 6 feet plus. I mean,
maybe 6 or 7 feet long.
He was a little whistly, that guy. He found an exotic python underneath the hood of his car.
Of the stop signs. Come on, the churches.
Yeah, I love that guy. Could be the same guy, maybe. For all we know, maybe he's moved up there.
I feel bad for his kid who got all of 0.2 seconds on the news despite getting his button down and blazer on.
And he probably told his friends, you guys, I'm going to be on the news.
They interviewed me for 30 minutes. I didn't stop talking.
Everybody gather around like they used to, I'm going to be on the news tonight. Everybody gather around. And then you just go, it was crazy. That's like the only clip they get of you. Okay, we got a couple of dispatches to work in here. Let's see what I'm Not a Hippie has to say about the license plate drama. We could do
All right. If the state of Florida needs more money, what do? You sit back and nitpick at little things like the license plate, vanity plate, and you fine us, you arrest us, the arrest rates goes up. But it's easier to do that than just to go to the dealerships and put out a statement to these dealerships telling them to redesign those, stop making them, because they can't get money out of the dealerships, but they can get money out of us. It's all about the money, folks.
Here's the deal. Here's how this is simply put for me. This whole conundrum could be solved if law enforcement said, yeah, we agree. The law is very vague. We won't be pulling anyone over for this. We will explain to people if they're pulled over for other reasons, hey, just so you know, your tag is or is not in violation and whatever. But the idea that they were acknowledging that this law was vague and they sent a dude to jail, that is wild times, absolute wild times to me. One more person who had this issue. Here's the Land Nomad.
Hey, what's up, junkies? So, yeah, as far as the license plate thing goes, I used to have that same problem, but on a motorcycle. So they outlawed for a while vertical license plates. And then Charlie Crist came into office, and he took out where it says it has to be affixed horizontally. And just took out horizontally. So really,
it's for motorcycles
vertical at that point, but it had to read from top to bottom. So you had to have it clockwise from being horizontal.
Okay, I'm kind of lost in what you're saying, but I guess they changed the laws a little bit for the folks on motorcycles and how their license plates had to be, and it caused the same kind of pandemonium, I guess. He says, for a while, I carried around the statute printed out in my back pocket so I could show them anytime they would pull me over. So kind of funny that Courtney's doing that anyway. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop, says the Land Nomad. Thank you for that. That'll have to do it for at least a moment, but you can get your comments on the show. Certainly we'll work those in today. All you have to do is go to thenewsjunkie.com, and we'll get to you very, very soon. Let's see. What else? Oh, I saw this. I was like, there are so many absolutely clueless people in the world staring at their phones, and the video that's starting to take off right now that you might see soon is from Milford, Massachusetts. It was released by the Milford Police Department. I'm going to put it up for you on See It Now momentarily. This person is on their phone and nearly gets killed. All right? So I'm going to describe this for everybody. Again, I'll put it up on See It Now. Guy is in the lane right now. In the lane. There's no cars coming just yet, but he's standing in the lane, and he's on his phone. And I think he's trying to get a picture because he backs up further into the center of the lane to take a picture, not looking at all. Traffic is incoming. There are 2 cars headed for this man who is so enthralled with taking this photograph or whatever he's doing on his phone that he's in the middle of the road. All right, I see so many of you buried in your phones every day doing this stuff. He's in the middle of the road, not knowing what's going on. The car doesn't see him. He notices at the last moment, at the very, very last moment, he notices, and he sees it gets clipped by this truck. This idiot was just sitting there in the middle of the lane.
How do you not see the lights coming at you?
I don't know. I would have absolutely seen this coming. He's just completely clueless in the lane with cars incoming, taking a picture, backing up even further. He's dead in the center of the lane. The car clips his ass because he doesn't notice until the last moment, and then it flings him out of the way. The guy almost died. There's so many stupid people staring into their phones like this. Again, I'll put this up on See It Now in just a moment so you can take a peek at what's going on here. All right, when we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
I'm so glad you asked. What's coming up on the next episode? It's Christmas time, everyone, so I'm going to break down anything and everything my prep sites are publishing to meet December quota. Sac State has found its next head coach, and his previous job is mind-blowing. Plus, he will triple down, but I will still share how lonely that hill Sean will die on is. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with the Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. Today we'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies, a chance for a passing sprinkle, otherwise pleasant, our high 75 degrees. Tomorrow, a system comes in from the Gulf, so we'll see some increasing clouds. About a 30% chance for a shower tomorrow night. Our high 81. We'll cool down just a little bit late week, about 78 Friday, 75 Saturday, back up to nearly 80 by Sunday, which, by the way, is the first day of winter. Christmas week is looking very nice here in Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest here, and I have discovered a fun new escape from the daily grind, Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has hundreds of social casino-style...
Hello! Welcome behind the scenes. Skull Mike activated. Stand by. Pretty crazy video incoming. We will play this today.
KALSHI.com. This is an investment that carries risk.
Escape to Aquatica Orlando for a new wave of excitement.
All right, cool.
Fully immersed in wave pools and thrilling slides. Meet new faces with a closer tour of playful dolphins.
A pretty insane update on that person that was missing for 40 years. New body cam footage shows the moment the mother who was hiding this missing person for 40 years was arrested, and something incredibly unexpected happens. We'll have that in the 1 o'clock hour of the show. We'll have that in the 1 o'clock hour of the show after we finally do the update on how bad things have been at Brown University. School Mike is the best thing that happened in 2025. True. Only 117 likes on YouTube. I'm not going to do the test, folks. I will legitimately do the AI face test if you get to 200 likes. Otherwise, too bad, so sad. This challenge is only available until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on today, Wednesday. I'll do the Saran Wrap AI challenge to prove you fools wrong. Any updates on the Carnival Cruise Killer, says Obi-Wan Kenobi. There is a family law court hearing today associated with this, in the custody case. They are supposed to get some sort of information out of this. The feds are allegedly waiting to decide whether state or federal charges are best to file against this stepbrother. We believe murder charges are incoming. As soon as something pops up, I'll bring it to you. It's not Thursday. Refresh, sunshine. Give it the old refresh over there. What is this challenge now? We were talking about people trying to trick the AI cameras and using saran wrap over their license plates. And I said, that ain't going to fool the AI. Most of this is nonsense. Maybe some of it might be slightly true, but most of it's nonsense. I said I could put saran wrap around my face and I bet my phone would still recognize me. And the AI and the phone face unlock, the facial recognition would still work if I had saran wrap around my face. But I ain't trying it. Yeah. 30 seconds, and we're back. Oh no. I'm cutting it close right now. I'm cutting it close. All right, here we go.
Hundreds of all Christmas music stations like iHeart Christmas and playlists. Just open the app, search Holiday, and start listening now.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Happy holidays from Sean, Sabrina, and C-Lane. This is the new.
The same 3 songs over and over and hanging out with the 3 best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. So good to have you on board. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. I got time to work this in real quick before the next episode.
Work it.
So let's try this. This was, remember the story we talked about yesterday where that child that was missing for 40 years was found? After 40 years. This young girl.
They had the she was age progressed in the poster that they did.
Yeah. And they said, and I guess it was pretty close. This woman, she is Deborah Newton, and she allegedly abducted her child Michelle Newton when she was 3 years old from Kentucky in 1983. This was her non-custodial mother at the time. She was on the FBI's 8 most wanted parental kidnapping fugitives list at one moment. And now after a new Crime Stoppers tip, 40 years later, this woman was in the Villages and her neighbor thought her name was Sharon. And they even joked around when the cops were there. The neighbor had no idea she was really in trouble. Here's the body cam footage real quick.
Hey.
How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
The neighbor has no clue. She's laughing. She's, uh-oh, they're coming for you. They are coming from this woman. And you don't even know what that woman's name is because she's been lying to you.
Hey. you doing, Miss Sharon?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon. They don't want me. They want Reggie. What's up?
Well, we're here for you, ma'am.
Oh, she said they're not coming for me. They're coming for Reggie, talking about her little dog she's walking at the moment. And then they're like, oh, ma'am, just so you know, we are here for you. We are indeed.
Well, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Yikes.
Whoa, why?
The neighbor's still smiling?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
They're teasing you.
We're not.
I'm so sorry.
She came up. She goes, they're teasing you.
They're doing a
teasing
joke.
you.
Where's that Ashton Kutcher?
And he
Is
goes,
it your birthday?
He goes, oh, we're not, ma'am. Back up, please.
With all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
What was that?
They're teasing. They have to be.
Ma'am, we're not.
Ma'am, get the hell back.
No, you're okay.
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and do it.
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and go.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
This is awkward.
We'll do it in the front, okay?
And they cuffed her.
If you're in the front,
After 40 years arrested for abducting her own daughter, her 3-year-old daughter, and moving her out of state. Pretty crazy to see that. All right, I'll put that up on See It Now as well over on thenewsjunkie.com so you can check out the visual. Right now, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Is a goose sound. Wow.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey. Smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguydon.com, the Home Loans Radio Show. And when it comes to refinancing, maybe buying your first dream home, 2026, new year, new you, new home, work with someone who's got your back. And I can attest to many of people who have worked with That Mortgage Guy Don, but most recently, one of my best friends, Dan, a.k.a. Shakes Vanilla in Luscious Lisa. He has worked with Don. He made the process easy, and he'll do the same for you. It's his first home. So let Don be the one that gives you your first home, or just refinance that home. Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to jam out there. Go to thatmortgageguydon.com and jam out there.
Don't miss the boat and pay your phone.
Nailed it.
Thatmortgageguydon.com.
Here we go. It was 56 years ago, 1969.
Nice.
It was on this day that Johnny Carson allowed this guy right here.
Elvis.
No.
Wait for it. Big Fat Hawaiian.
Oh, the Tom Thumb or something.
No.
Timmy Thummy.
Oh, you're so close. It is TT.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim is right.
That's it.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Except it wasn't that cute little kid with a wooden crutch. It was Tiny Tim, who married his first wife on the Johnny Carson show, who was
nice.
17-year-old Miss Vicky.
All right.
Want to do any sort of
like Miss Rachel kind of thing, or?
Oh, she was 17.
Oh, okay.
The marriage didn't last. They divorced a few years later, and Tim was on to his third wife when he died in 1996. Didn't he die like in the middle of singing this song? Was that the whole
I don't remember.
allure? See, like, you can Google that for me real quick.
Tiny Tim.
How'd he die? When it happened?
The kids do not know who Tiny Tim is these days.
It's this creep. Right here.
Beautiful music.
I feel like if they don't know who he is, though, it's used in like almost every single horror flick.
It is a scary, freaky deaky little song there for sure.
Yeah. It said he suffered a heart attack at a ukulele festival.
Say less.
But it doesn't say if he was currently playing Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Wait, hold on. Before the start of his performance, Most of the audience had left. He was playing at a gala benefit hosted by the Women's Club of Minneapolis. He left his third wife, Miss Sue. He didn't want to disappoint his fans. Most of the audience is left. In the middle of performing his last number of the evening, Tiptoe Through the Tulips, he suffered another heart attack on stage.
Oh.
He really was singing.
I'm still alive.
My legs are badly broken. I'm proud of myself for quoting something finally.
There you go. You got it.
It's not only Christmas, but a very happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish friends.
All right. Was it day 4? 3, 4?
Maybe
Something like
it's
that.
day 8 when you're listening to it, but nevertheless, this message rings loud and clear.
But anyway, they wanted me to wish you happy Chanukah. I have no idea what Chanukah is, but happy Chanukah because they said so.
All right. Happy Chanukah, everybody.
Tonight is the 4th night.
And this
So that means Modest Yahoo is just really baked out of his skull.
Where's the rich mall?
We played a video of him. I think it was on Monday. Was that Monday or was that yesterday?
Did I miss it?
He was smoking. Modest Yahoo was smoking out of a menorah, and as much as that guy smokes weed, it looked like it was going to kill him. This was like the bong was too powerful for the world, I think.
Have you ever seen like the menorah joint that people build?
I have seen something like that.
Very interesting. And we'll put you on your ass. So it's the 4th night of Chanukah, and it is the 20th week at number 1 for you guessed it, Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah,
this has been number 1 for 20 weeks.
That's right.
I hate it.
Is this the menorah joint?
Yeah, it's kicking in right now.
Right here.
Shout
that what
out
you're talking
to
about?
There I Ruined It. Oh, I thought you were talking about the song, because if you're very stoned, you're wondering if you're hearing this.
No,
right.
that looks like a menorah joint, though.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of these actual things where people turned menorahs or joints into menorahs. So I didn't know that was a thing. All right,
Well, it's
anyhow.
like they did. They turned one thing of oil into enough for 8 days.
Yeah, it's like the fish. Mm-hmm.
What?
The fish, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I think it was oil to light the candle.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus did the same thing with the fish, though. The loaves.
That's a Catholic thing.
The wine.
That would teach a man to fish, and you feed him forever.
For the record, I know the difference between Catholicism and Judaism.
Burning bush.
I understand the difference between the two.
That's a yeast infection.
But anyway, they wanted me to wish you happy Chanukah.
So Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, achieves a record-breaking 20th week at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, rewriting the mark for the longest reign over the chart's 67-year history.
Do you think it's actually a good song, yes or no?
I don't even know anymore. I think it's just there. And
What, All I Want for Christmas Is You?
like,
I think it's a banger.
I don't hate it. Not like Celine hates Last Christmas, but am I like going to die if I never hear it again? Absolutely not.
It's not Mariah Carey's best song, but
What's her best song? 3, 2, 1.
Always Be My Baby.
Vision of Love for me.
No, what's the one from Free Guy? What's the one from? Oh man,
Free Guy.
Yeah. Mariah Carey, Free
Fantasy.
With Old Dirty Bastard.
Shooba-dooba-doop-doop-doop. That one. Shooba-dooba-doop-doop-doop. That one.
I think that's the one.
Thank you. Yeah, it's super catchy. That's a great song.
Not as catchy as All I Want for Christmas Is You. The song, originally released in 1994, surpasses the number 1 runs of 2 hits that led the Hot 100 for over one release cycle. That is Shaboozie's A Bar Song Tipsy in 2024 and Old Town Road featuring Billy Ray Cyrus in 2019.
Yeah.
So she is just raking in dem dollars. I mean, I did a story a couple weeks ago. It was around $2.5 million in royalties a year. So surely she's going to get more this year, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, just imagine doing absolutely nothing, and because of that song, still a millionaire multiple times over every year.
Literally just built in a Christmas bonus. You don't even need a job.
Man.
So while we're here talking about Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, if you can tolerate it, do you know, according to Canada Sports Betting, using search data, did they determine, yes, they did, which state loves it the most?
Oh,
why is Canada,
Because there's not a lot going on right now.
poking their maple syrup covered nose into what the states listen to?
So you don't want to do it? You don't want to do it?
No, go ahead. I forgot what you were doing. Restate it. What's happening?
Which state listens the most to All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Thank you, sir.
I think it is New York City.
Okay, that's a good guess.
I'm going to go with Texas.
Okay, Sealand, you're much closer, but neither of you right. It is Louisiana.
Okay.
Geographically, he is closer, yes.
The top 5 rounded out by Florida, North Carolina, Mississippi, and Hawaii. And they are determining in Canada, and sports betting to be exact, that it's because they're warm states.
God, this is like an unfinished sneeze, this song.
Oh, that is.
So friggin' unbelievable.
Yeah. See, I meant to play the other version I have, and I
This is worse than the Britney Spears one.
I did grab, it is Mariah Carey, All I Want Is Sneeze. How about this one? Okay.
Oh, my God.
How about this one? There we are. All right, I'm tired of the song. In South Dakota. So there you have it, my friends.
God bless.
God bless indeed. And God bless changing careers, I guess. This was not one that I had on the bingo card. Maybe it wasn't for Alonzo Carter, because according to reports, sport reports to be exact,
Yeah.
Sac State's got a new head coach, and that is Alonzo Carter, baby.
Do they call it Sac State?
Yes, they do.
All right.
Sack that state. And he joins the Hornets from Arizona. He's been the running backs coach and assistant head coach, obviously, for the Wildcats since January of 2024. Before he was doing any sort of sports or coaching of said sports, he was the backup dancer and choreographer for this guy right here.
MC Hammer.
So when you see Sac State and the guy's kind of moving around and an MC Hammer kind of way,
do you think that
you know who did it?
You think that the opposing teams, when they're at away games, play this song over the loudspeaker to troll this guy? Because if they don't, they're missing out.
I mean, as a choreographer, you must have some sort of like leg up or jazz hand up when it comes to moving and grooving on the field. Right?
I would hope so. Yeah, I would think so.
I would hope and think as well, Sean.
Yeah.
Sealane
I think
doesn't
that's
care.
all I do. All I do is hope and think.
I love to hope and think. I
do a lot of more hoping than thinking.
I've been dreaming.
Okay. What about
what this boob tube's going to be tonight. So here I go. We have Trump's live national address. Big time. All it says is 9 p.m. Eastern. No idea what it's
Yeah.
But most importantly, we have the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball 2025.
All right.
That's exciting. We love our company. Also, the 49th season finale of Survivor, the 4th season finale of The Floor. Seems like a good time. 9th season finale of Sisters, and you can catch the series premiere of What's in the Box on Netflix. My guess, Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Follow your dreams and me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambro. Most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
The TV folks have given up as well. It is just the
What's in the box? What do you mean?
coming
end
up
of the
next?
rainbow.
The Floor.
Yeah,
As a
The
matter of
Floor. Survivor 9 billion. Nobody even likes Survivor
they're about
anymore.
Next season is going to be crazy.
They're about to celebrate 50 seasons of Survivor.
Did you
Ain't
guys
nobody
watch
watching
Fallout?
I watched the first season, I think.
So the second season is premiering tonight. I just started rewatching the first season.
Right.
I like it. I'm excited at least for something new because everything else is ending.
Yeah. I mean, there's some garbage stuff out there. Everything's kind of falling apart. You know what I saw ratings for the other day? I didn't realize this had fallen off so hard. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It may still be on. but just barely. Holy cow.
Really?
I don't know what that show
on
used
Comedy
to get.
Central?
On, I don't even know where it's airing now, but I saw the ratings for it the other day.
It was FX is where it started, I thought.
It was a new episode, okay, of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it brought in 112,000 viewers. And I was like, Jesus, man, this thing has fallen off. I don't know if it's still funny or if it's like, if people just aren't watching now because it's not as good anymore. I don't know. Sometimes I fall off of stuff and I want to go back to see if it's good. Like, is Bob's Burgers good again? I haven't seen it in 10 years. I loved that show.
Because I think we're in a state of like drama and blood and gore and mystery or something.
Yeah.
All right.
We got
Think about this. Back to the Survivor just for a quick second.
No.
Saturday Night Live just celebrated their 50th season.
Right.
And they premiered in 1971, 74. They premiered in the 1970s.
Correct.
Survivor is about to celebrate their 50th season, and they first aired May of 2000.
I mean, that guy doesn't take a break, right?
Right. SNL, first SNL was October 11th, 1975.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Jeff Probst still out there, still doing his thing, to dwindling returns.
Never seeing his kids.
All these stupid shows were like, we don't want it to be as dramatic anymore. What are you, crazy? What are you, stupid? That's why people watch these shows.
Exactly. Like, what's in the box? It's going to be so crazy and full of drama.
You guys got obsessed with casting people based on their skin color and stuff that you forgot to cast people who are interesting, wackos, weirdos, smart people, strange, different, all these people. And then you put them in the same house and you get a bunch of drama. They did that to all these shows and nobody watches them anymore. It's boring. Get it exciting again, please.
Tell
Give them
them,
guns.
Sean.
Episode 50 Survivor, season 50 of Survivor, everybody gets a gun. And then we see what happens. Now I'm tuned in. Now I'm watching.
Who is gonna get shot in the face?
Brown University. This whole thing has been a scandal.
That was not a good segue at all, man.
It's true.
I
I didn't mean
to
that.
bring that up.
I wasn't doing it on purpose. I'm just telling you. We have to get into this because it is a scandal. Wait till you hear some of these audio clips of how the wheels are falling off at this university where there was just an active shooter. Killed a couple of people, injured like 9 of them. And this is the other side of it now. This is like, is the school doing things right? If you have a kid in school, or if you just wonder how these things happen and this illusion of security I talk about, don't miss out on what I'm about to play for you because it's coming up next on the news, Chunky.
The Monsters in the Morning annual radiothon for the Coalition for the Homeless. This Friday at 7 a.m. on Real Radio 1.
Hello. School mic activated. We back, baby.
There's a crash on Florida's Turnpike southbound before that.
You look great today, by the way. Just for the record. You look great. You're not good at liking the stream, but you look great. Tony the Tiger said, great. If you have a good kid, make sure you send them to school with a gun. So many crazy things about this Brown University situation. No cops showed up while the shooting was going on. The suspect walked right by the cops. He's like, what are you guys investigating over here?
Did you know that mortgage guy Don offers HELOCs? That's right, home equity lines of credit. A way to unlock your equity while keeping your super low.
The school is a school that probably makes, I don't know how much money a year. Brown University? Let's see. Let's take it to the GPT.
Either way, unlike the corner banks,
Let's see. How much does Brown University bring in revenue each year? They've got garbage security cameras. They only captured this on like 2 cameras. Just for the record, they will make $1.79 billion this year. 1.79 billion with a big fat bulbous B. $1.79 billion, and these motherfuckers can't afford to buy decent security cameras to cover every inch of their campus, so the students who pay them almost $2 billion a year are more safe and secure on campus?
There wasn't even a single camera that captured the actual shooting? Are you crazy? James, we're getting into that right now. I was trying to separate everything out nicely, give you a little good, give you a little bad, give you a little funny. Crazy to me. $2 billion. Well, they're about to be less wealthy after the inevitable lawsuits? True. True. Sue them. Get it. Absolutely crazy. It is 2025. The idea that places that are responsible for the security of not kids, but young adults, the idea that they can't foot the bill for what? Maybe a couple $100,000 for an upgrade to their security system is just wild to me. It's the illusion of security. In half the cases, they're lying to you. It's like when I started rooting around and asking Orlando questions about, hey, these security cameras around downtown, around Lake Eola, the ones that missed a woman getting sexually attacked, how many of those actually work? And they clammed up. I mean, OPD clammed up. We'll have to look into that. How many of your security cameras actually work? We don't want to. And then they start acting like you're the bad guy for asking. Well, sir, this is actually dangerous information. We can make the public unsafe by releasing this info. Maybe the public's unsafe because your goddamn cameras don't work. What the hell is going on here? 145, it's going up. Get the saran wrap ready, Sean. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Like golf cart campus security, they're just there to call the real cops in case it gets hairy. Yeah, true. Yeah, and too often in a lot of these states and cities and counties across the country, they view the cops as like dangerous because of the whole social justice movement that peaked 4 or 5 years ago. And so they cleared a lot of the actual cops off some of these campuses in favor of like, we're going to just work this out. You're like, work it out with the guy shooting the school up? Work it out with the most mentally ill people you can imagine? This person's in a state with some of the most restrictive gun laws in the United States of America. And they don't even have good enough security cameras. Crazy. I'm going to pop a blood vessel. 2 minutes and we're back. Just 1 or 2 more gun laws will fix it? Probably. We're almost there. We know they didn't spend any real money on security cameras, athletics, etc. I mean, so many schools, they rake in all this money. The professors are paid quite well at the school. The school is often just swimming in money. They often just save stacks of money and invest it into all this stuff. The college system in the United States of America is an absolute scam, and there's no better proof of wastefulness than what we're seeing here. It's run by absolutely inept losers. Okay? We're coming back. Here we go.
Visit my friends at Watson's Meat Market and get yourself a big green egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the big green egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, WatsonsMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Watson's Meat Market.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. What's in Santa's AirPods on Christmas Day? You guessed it, the new.
Happy Chanukah to all of you out there. We appreciate you hanging out with us each and every day with the three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. Learn more about the show at thenewsjunkie.com. Brown University has a massive scandal on their hands. And I have to tell you, I feel incredibly sorry for them because one of the problems is their security cameras only caught like 2 sites of this guy who shot up the school and killed a couple of students and injured about 9 more. And, who knows where that's going to end up. And the school has like 2 blurry shots. That's it, of this person that they've released.
Baffling.
I feel very bad for them, though, Sabrina, because as I checked, they are only going to pull in at Brown University $1.79 billion this year. So
what do you mean? And what?
The budgets are very tight at Brown University. When you only make $2 billion a year, do you really have money for things like security cameras on campus?
Well,
clearly not. No.
It's a private school. Come on.
This is a school that is just like all these other schools, living under the illusion of security, and they can't even do the easiest thing ever, which is just to get high quality cameras that could capture anything that would happen on this campus. And there's so many things that are so embarrassing about the response from law enforcement in Rhode Island and Providence in particular, the response from Brown University, all of this. The journalists over there doing a bang-up job, actually, for once, holding these people's feet to the fire because these people are a catastrophe in their response to this school shooting. Listen to how some of the press conference went down yesterday.
Do you believe that Brown had the precautions and safety measures in place before the shooting that were appropriate and necessary?
I do.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm glad you mentioned the sirens because I think there's been some misinformation about that. We have 2 security systems that we can activate in a time of an emergency. One is a system that sends out text messages, phone calls, emails, and it was activated within minutes of the incident. Those messages went out to 20,000 individuals.
First of all, why are you bragging about minutes? A gunshot went off? Well, a person emptied the gun multiple times, as far as I'm aware here, and killed a whole bunch of people, injured even more, killed at least 2. Probably that number could grow. And you're like, well, minutes later, think about minutes after a gunshot goes off. And that's when you send a text message out to alert the students. We sent 20,000 text messages out. Hey, while you did this, the big fat shooter was wandering along the sidewalk, wondering why nobody was arresting him. Going over to the police officers and be like, what you guys doing? What you up to over here?
Pacing back and forth.
You looking, seeing what's happening. The whole thing. Just a catastrophe. So she goes, well, within minutes, in a matter of minutes, we sent out these text messages. Okay, what else?
So all alerts. We also have a system of sirens. There are 3 sirens placed across campus. Those get activated when there is a broad-scale emergency and we want people to rush into buildings. In the case of an active shooter, activating that system could have caused people to rush into Barris and Hawley.
Okay, just to be clear, we have emergency sirens. They were to be used in the case of big emergencies. but we didn't use it in this case because like it would make it worse or whatever. How about use the siren as a policy to say like, hey, there's danger happening on campus right now. There's a danger afoot on the campus. Get the hell out of here. But they even said on their own website that these sirens were to be used in school shootings. And this woman who is so inept, Christina Paxson, the president of Brown University, that it's almost criminal. This woman then runs into it with one of these journalists again.
So that's not a system that we would ever use in the case of an active shooter. So.
Just to follow up, it does say on the website when it was launched that it is for an active shooter.
It depends on the circumstances and where the active shooter would be, but you don't want to ever get people rushing into buildings that might be the site of an active shooting.
Okay, so it says on the school website that the sirens that you didn't use are to be used in the instance that there was, God forbid, a school shooting on Brown University's campus. And she said, well, yeah, maybe for some of them, but not for this one.
Okay, and then if the sirens are used every time.
The sirens should be used just to alert that these people are in danger. Just
How about
play
stopping
the siren.
the guy? How about everything that is, in the event of an emergency, anything that could prevent it, but obviously these things still happen. So what are you doing at that moment? Text messages and sirens don't stop anything.
No text messages even until minutes later. So as this was happening, no sirens, no text messages. She said minutes. I don't know how many minutes, but she said minutes before that was all sent out, which is probably useless when the guy's already walking his fat ass away from the campus after shooting these kids up.
Maybe ask the people that are still fighting for their lives in the hospital.
What this is now, it gets worse. Providence Police Department, the feds, everybody has messed this up. It's been a disaster. How do you get away? How do you get away from that? How do you shoot a school? Or in the case of the Charlie Kirk situation, how do you get away? How do you walk away from the scene? How is that even remotely possible? In this case, the guy just walked right out. Here they are talking about, surely there's more footage, right?
There is no footage. I'll try to say it again. There is no footage that depicts this individual that would be useful in identifying him.
Baloney.
That we have not released to you. And I think you can tell from, frankly, the not very helpful quality of the initial footage that our standard is pretty low. If we thought it was at all helpful, we would,
I assure you.
I guess I appreciate the transparency. That's insane. There's nothing. Not one thing.
Nothing. There's no videos of the shooting going on in the classroom. There's
street
nothing.
Cameras. Nobody's ring footage.
2 videos, I think. 2 videos total that they have released.
Wild.
Potato-ass quality videos. Again, I will tell you, this is a school that took money from parents to enroll their kids at this scam of a school for almost $2 billion in revenue in any calendar year. And they had old, outdated, broken security cameras because they just thought, why waste money on that? It ain't going to happen here. And this dude's admitting, he's like, I got to tell you, we know that the footage sucks that we have. The cops are outside kicking the snow around. They're kicking the snow. Trying to find some clues. Here's where our investigation's at. FBI's out there combing the desert. Yeah, this is literally from Spaceballs. They're combing the snow. They're taking their feet and wiping it in the snow to find clues.
You can see them that they're kicking the snow out of the way, methodically looking step by step, looking to see if there's anything in the snow at all that can help point them in the right direction.
This is ridiculous.
This is like an investigation from the 1700s.
It's out of Reno 911, and I think they would solve it faster than them.
Do you think they're looking for bullet casings or what?
I don't know. I don't think they know.
How about where the people got shot? I mean,
I don't
know.
It's crazy. Let's see. I got more. I've got more. This is why I told you this whole thing is a scandal.
Involved.
All right, this is, then they said there was a student who was doxxed, and they were removing some pages of him, and I guess the president of the university wasn't aware of that either.
Some web pages for students or faculty have been taken down. Is that a response to any external threats to anyone in the community?
We have been working very closely with law enforcement to provide them with all of the internal to Brown information that they need to do this investigation. It's their investigation. They're the professionals. So we're providing information. We're not in the job of reviewing it for them. I know nothing about web pages being taken down as part of this. It's the first I've heard of it.
This is the first I've heard, Sheer. This is like one of the most viral things on the internet yesterday, was that they were naming people and doxing people that they were alleging were involved and taking down pages. And here's more. This is the police in this case, Providence Police Chief. The whole thing's a damn joke. Here's another exhibit here. Exhibit D.
So the video that we showed you came from inside the building, and that's all we had at the moment. That's all we have at this moment. Correct.
Inside the building, though?
I'm sorry. It's from the outside of the building.
From the outside, so do you have video from
Yes.
inside the engineering
Both
building?
inside and outside. I'm sorry, just outside. That's what we have, not inside. No.
Inside or outside?
Just outside.
Are they going to be released? And I'm assuming like from inside the building?
That was released already. That was the outside of the building. We released that.
Yeah, let me just jump.
Yeah, let's just jump in here and tell you, just so I could triple down on this.
That's a tiny little man.
Are we ever going to find out who did this, or is this just the new thing where people get away with shooting up a school
How long did
in the
it
middle
take
of the day?
for Luigi Mangione to get caught?
5 days?
So
I
he's
don't
about
know.
to beat the record.
Somebody Google it.
They had a much
Luigi
better
Mangione.
picture of him, though.
Well, you had a couple of days before the shooter of Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson, or whatever his name is, was apprehended, and they were chasing down a bunch of good leads in his case. They did their best there. It's still unbelievable that that person, even though that was more understandable, they were on a rooftop and stuff, and they jumped off the building and hid with the chaos of the crowd. In this case, this is just a big fat-ass dude, puts his revolver, his gun, or whatever, his handgun, in his jacket, wanders outside, and then when the cops are starting to arrive, he's like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Oh,
And
this is crazy.
was it one classroom or he was taking
I don't know, inside
down-
the class. I mean, in terms of the places he targeted.
Yeah, from what I understand, it was like an engineering class, right? They were in
Yes.
finals or something
Yeah.
like that. So, I would narrow down, or at least start. It's a good starting point of how that is related, why that particular place. I've never been to Brown University, so I wouldn't know where I'm going, but it seemed like he knew
Well, they
where
don't
he
know.
was going.
They don't know why he targeted the place because they haven't found him. They were too busy arresting the wrong guy. The feds were.
Pieces together,
The
gentlemen.
local cops got nothing, and they've been a disaster in the press conferences. The president of the university has been a catastrophe. She's inept. She needs to resign right now. The whole thing is rotten. It's embarrassing, man. It's all, folks, the illusion of security. All of these places are like this. It is just the fact of the matter. We have to be realistic about things. This is where we're at now. It's just unacceptable all the way through. Tell us what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. A lot of people were responding to this, and we do appreciate that. Somebody talking about Rob Reiner saying the 27-year-old daughter of Rob and Michelle Reiner found her father's body inside the family's home. Romy, her name, arrived at the house Sunday afternoon after being contacted by a massage therapist who was unable to access the property. She discovered her father's body and fled the home, not knowing that her mother was also dead inside. That is true. Yeah, I heard that. A family friend tells us that Romy was later told by a paramedic that also her mother had been killed in the incident. That is absolutely true. Anonymous emails. Maybe instead of the Department of Education attacking higher education, maybe they should make a minimum requirement for schools if they want federal money. Like if schools don't do X, Y, and Z in campus security, then your students won't get federal money.
That ain't federal money. That is alumni donations.
And parents should be looking at this as well. This school, Anonymous, had no money excuses at all. They make billions of dollars a year. This is an expensive, prestigious university. The professors are paid very well. Everybody involved, including the president, are paid incredibly well to run this school. They are lazy like this. They let security systems age because nothing has happened recently. They don't actually care about this stuff until something happens and they're caught with their pants around their ankles. These are the pants. They're around the ankles, and the whole world sees it right now.
This is like a Louvre situation, but people died.
Yeah,
the password was Louvre. It's nothing's happened here in a long, long time.
Well, I hope
because
universities are examining security moving forward, because there's always inspiration.
Yes, sure, right? Yes, I hope they are too. But shouldn't they have done this the previous one and the previous one and the previous one down the line? Like, what do you need, man? It's just like, where's all this money going? You have this institution that just washes money, and you get billions of dollars overcharging kids to be in debt for maybe the rest of their lives, half of them on career paths that will never make their money back, people more just disillusioned with college than ever before, and you can't even have a security system with a decent photograph of somebody who goes and kills the people that pay to be there. It's crazy. It's unacceptable. It's ridiculous. Head should roll. Let me know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie.com. There it is for you. And we got some other stuff to get into today, so let's do that. A woman arrested for the unthinkable. Wait until you hear what has this woman in the news today, and a town that is blowing up with people who are in the Christmas spirit. Why are they showing up at this one town in Connecticut? Details on the way. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
That's got Mommy Winefest Girls Night Out written all.
Oh, really?
Oh, with Bridgerton and those love scenes.
That's good to know. Go hang out at the exit.
Yep. That won't be creepy.
Oh, yeah. Fluff and wait. I'm going to fluff and wait.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Out in the Palm Coast, we got crews on the roadways clearing up that crash on I-95 southbound before Palm Coast Parkway. That's affecting the right lane. Other than that, you won't be worried about too much on your ride this afternoon on most of the major roadways. Florida's Turnpike, the beach line traffic is up to speed. I-4, you're going to run into some familiar delays still slowing you down, but no issues, no big issues there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Supersure.
Stop buying business insurance blind. Supersure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer, and only available in Florida.
Homeowners, I've got great news for you. If you are very worried, and some of you are, about your AC, don't freak out. If you have a problem, Mills Air is there to help. Mills Air, simply put, is a family-owned and operated company, a locally owned and operated company. They found the best people in town that know how to fix every kind of AC problem exactly like yours. And they told them, Leon Mills did, don't rip these people off. Treat them right. We want to treat them right so they can be customers for life. That's how they do it at Mills Air. Get on the phone, talk to a human, schedule an appointment, have your AC fixed, get it done right, get the right deal. The number for Mills Air is 407-277-1159. That's the number. 407-277-1159 for Mills Air.
Hello? Hey, what are you doing?
We're out of THC.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me just to go do everything for secret shows?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah,
Might
just,
as well if I'm gonna
just
be
take
there.
Apple, yeah.
I have to get one box. It'll probably be like $7.
Be safe.
Okay.
Then stop spending money for
I will.
1 year.
I'll stop spending money until the end of the year.
No, you won't.
I couldn't even convince myself.
Until the end of the day.
Until the end of the show.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Bye. 2 minutes and we're coming back live. Why would Brown University scrub the social media account of a pro-terrorist student before an arrest? Very strange. I don't know about the specific scrubbing of content. I know that there was one person that they claimed was being doxxed, and then shortly after, I guess, their information was removed from the university website. I don't know why, and apparently I'm not alone, because it seems like the president of the university doesn't know either. It's as if, like, they could have literally snapped their fingers and given me the job right now, and I could do a better job instantly than this woman who is the current sitting president. Probably makes an ungodly amount of money. Let's see, hold on. Let's make ourselves a little sick. How much money does the president of Brown University make each year? 1 minute. It's working. It's thinking. Chugga, 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 chugga. Whoa, okay. Oh, the president of Brown University, as of 2023, made a paltry $3.1 million a year. Yikes. You really can fail upward. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, we're coming back. How many likes we got, YouTube? How many likes? Like check. Like check 1, 2.
That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more.
So open your free iHeartRadio app, search Stuff You Should Know, and listen now.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
They drink and they know things. Happy holidays from the news.
The Roast, the video on demand VOD special, the video on demand special of The Roast of Sean Wasson, that's me, is now up. Go check it out. It's available for you to watch or stream to your television right on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Hey, for the record, the president of Brown University, the woman who sounds like she has no idea what's going on, has been inept and should be fired immediately if she doesn't resign. She made $3 million last year. Just for the record. $3 million, and she has no idea what's going on. That's just unbelievable to consider. I have maybe the more shocking story today to me. Some weird people out there, and this is proof of it, I think. There's a woman who has been arrested, and she's accused of committing a pretty wild crime at some Walmart locations. And they found this lady, Camille Benson is her name. After people were freaking out, you might want to have this on your radar just in case, because multiple people purchased bread at these Walmarts only to find that this woman had placed razor blades inside the loaves of bread.
Like, for real?
Yeah, for
all
real.
the rumors we had heard for decades on Halloween, she actually did that. Okay.
Yes, as a Texas woman was arrested Tuesday accused of inserting razor blades into loaves of bread at 2 Walmart locations.
Tis the season.
Locations. Hold on. Razor blades, Walmart. Let me see if I can bring up a quick report on this. Here's Fox 10.
Whoa. Breaking this hour, Biloxi police have just announced an arrest connected to razor blades found in bakery items at 2 Walmart stores. Our Natalie Williamson is live at Biloxi PD tonight. Natalie, this is a story a lot of people are talking and concerned about right now.
It really is, Shelby. It's caused a lot of concern. And
yeah, of course it has. People are buying bread with razor blades in it. What a nut job this lady is.
panic, especially given more than 10 razor blades were found in several loaves of bread at multiple Walmarts.
What kind of
Biloxi
bread?
police have just confirmed 33-year-old Camilla Benson has been
All right,
arrested.
here's our razor blade bread lady, and Camilla Benson is her name. She's got the bleach blonde, curly
I don't know what you call that hair. Yeah, it's a little bit like ramen noodle looking, like old Justin Timberlake style. And
it does kind of look like Timberlake.
Camille Benson, face tats and all, is the woman apparently putting the razor blades in the bakery bread.
Arrested in connection to this. Police released the surveillance photos you're seeing right now of Benson just hours.
Oh, damn. I'll put this on. See it now. There is a razor blade straight jutting out of the slice of bread at the bakery.
Brioche?
Like a big, thick bread, whatever kind it is. It says sliced loaf. Brioche sliced loaf from Market Side, which is maybe the brand that they have inside Walmart. And I'm talking full-on big-ass razor blades that this woman put inside. I just took a screenshot. I'll post the video and see it now in a moment.
Ago, investigators say those images helped lead to her arrest after someone spotted her on Division Street. Now, over the past 11 days, razor blades were found in both a banana nut muffin and several loaves of bread at two Biloxi Walmart stores, the Superstore on CT Switzer Senior Drive, and the Neighborhood Market on Pass Road. On Monday, multiple customers complained to Walmart that they found razors in their loaves purchased at the Superstore. It turns out this wasn't the first incident. A razor was found in a banana nut muffin on December 5th.
Not banana nut muffins, okay? Not banana nut muffins. I can't take this much. I'm going to put this up. Wait till you see this.
There's something on her nose?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. There's like
Looks
a
like
thing
she
on
had
her
like a surgery or something.
Or a disguise for her bread razor.
Yeah. Quite the disguise. I think the hair would give it away.
Woman puts razor blades.
I think the banana nut muffin is more dangerous than the bread, because with the bread, if you're making a sandwich and so you're grabbing some pieces, it's pre-sliced. Yeah, you might just hurt your finger, but a muffin.
Maybe she was upset because the slices were so thick and she's looking for more of a thinner sandwich.
Possibly, but the thing is, Celine, I hate you right now.
Cop.
Why?
Because now all I can picture is picking up a banana nut muffin.
That's why it's more. I think the muffin is more dangerous because you would blindly bite into it. You're not biting into
like no
That's
resistance.
Only so far that you can put a razor blade into something without breaking the.
I
the
think you can
seal
hide
of
it. I think if you you'd have to you'd have to rewrap it or something. But if you took a muffin and then just slowly smashed the thin razor blade right into the middle of it, and then somebody bites down.
Have you not seen Bring Her Home?
It's bad.
Bring Her Back, rather, that horror movie from earlier?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The kitchen scene. That's what it's like if you kept chomping over and over again.
It's hurtful to even think about it. But this woman's
sorry
crazy.
to do that to you.
That's fine. I was looking forward to my banana nut muffin later.
Not anymore. No, this is ruining all of it.
That's
for
something
me.
more than nuts in it.
I like those though. Okay, we're gonna get to more of your feedback, your dispatches, and emails in a moment. But I must tell you, I'm surprised C-Lane has not made a pilgrimage here. I know his wife Ashley is a big fan of many, many Christmas movies. Right now, Connecticut, not Connecticut. That's what they call it during workout month. Connecticut, the state of Connecticut, in Wethersfield is exploding with people, traffic everywhere, because everybody's showing up to visit the site of these made-for-TV holiday movies. And they film in this quaint little Connecticut town. They film like 22 of them.
Like the Lifetime ones?
Yeah, well, here's some of them. I haven't seen these, but maybe you guys have. How about Christmas at Pemberley Manor?
Oh, my God. I love that move. Where's that?
I might have.
Romance at Reindeer Lodge.
Oh, man.
It seems like there's Mad Libs for Christmas movie titles.
This is real. They may never make it to Oscar night. News about the Oscars in a moment. But legions of fans still love these sweet yet predictable holiday movies. Connecticut is the location for at least 22 holiday films by Hallmark, Lifetime, and others, is now promoting tours of these cities and towns. And you get on a vehicle that takes you around and you see all the weird Christmas movies that were filmed. And tons of people are going on the Hallmark movie Christmas tour.
Lane, this is a good gift.
This could do it for you, buddy. she'll be like, "Oh my God, is that it? That looks like the exact spot
That's
where
where the
Romance at
Christmas
Reindeer
Prince,
Lodge."
Yeah, this is where the girl that I saw in Mean Girls as a supporting actress years ago is starring in this one film.
That's where Hot
True.
Frosty sprang into action.
Yeah, and on the Oscar front, let me just pay it off for you right now because I just saw this coming out. The Oscars, the famous awards show, has announced a big move, big change, sign of the times here, folks. The Oscars has just announced they are abandoning broadcast TV.
Oh.
The Oscars is moving from ABC to YouTube in 2020.
Really?
That's right, yeah. Been on broadcast TV forever and a day. This is one of those clear indicators that the transition is happening.
2029, though?
Yeah, 2029 is when they start this. That's when the deal starts.
We're all going to forget.
The Oscars will move from ABC to YouTube in 2029, a watershed moment for the entertainment business.
Is that locked into place, or they're giving this announcement so ABC can do their best to keep it on broadcast?
I think it's locked in because they probably had an open deal with ABC for now. But it says the Oscars telecast will move from broadcasting to streaming in 2029. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences said YouTube signed a multi-year deal for exclusive global rights to the Oscars as an awards show. You're going to find more of this happening. You're going to find the streamers wanting to put the death knell into cable and broadcast television. Why this? Well, the only thing that keeps people coming back to cable and broadcast television, old style TV, is live events, sports in particular, but also award shows and other things that are live.
Yeah, but even a lot of the sports happens on streaming now. Like you can get the NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube.
You get the countdown for Thursday on Amazon Prime if you're trying to order anything.
Yeah.
If you subscribe, I think one of you, if not both, for the no commercial YouTube.
See, I have premium, yeah.
Do you get secret access to all the B-roll and in between at the award show?
There's a different product. C-Lane has YouTube TV, which probably is where they will put this. Question mark?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
I think they would put it on YouTube.
Maybe just regular YouTube? They might.
I think they put it on regular YouTube and they run commercials where commercials would normally be, and they just rake in all the profit.
It's just the same commercial over and over and over again.
Or it's targeted ads.
Kevin on YouTube says, "Who watches the Oscars?" Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. I mean, that's running your life on anecdotes will make you wrong about a lot of things if you think it's nobody watching. This year, it was 19.7 million viewers for the Oscars.
The last
so that is
full Oscars
huge.
I watched was the Will Smith slap.
Mm-hmm.
And that was great for ratings.
That was awesome.
Bring it back.
I was so pissed. I had no clue it happened because
it was so good.
It happened
great.
when I moved from the living room into my bedroom.
Son of a bitch, really? That's
Yeah.
horrible timing.
Yes.
Yeah. Tough times in the Lane household. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, here's what we're going to do. We are going to get into jury duty. Big updates on stories in courtrooms around the country that we've been following, including some new ones. An MIT professor mysteriously shot dead in a Boston area apartment. What the hell's going on here? Some people trying to attach it to the Brown University thing. I don't know if there's anything to that, but we'll explore this and hear from this guy's neighbor as to exactly what happened with this MIT professor who was murdered. That is in jury duty. And that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by SuperSure.
UCF men's basketball is in action tonight. They'll host Mercer, looking for an 8th straight win. While number 21 Florida defends their home court, they take on St. Francis. Orlando's Camping World Stadium, it's hosting its first bowl game of the season tonight. South Florida faces Old Dominion in the Cure Bowl. And FIFA is cutting ticket prices for next year's World Cup, with some seats now available for $6.
Hello. That's SuperSure. Go my God.
SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer.
Hang tight.
In Florida.
quick note, chat. Quick note for you. If you are a user of Chat GPT, I want to tell you something. They updated their image models much better. They were getting a little pressure from Google's Nano Banana. The image models making AI images on ChatGPT are quite a bit better quality-wise. And from my experimentation today, they're about 2 to 3 times faster than they were. Check that out if you're a ChatGPT person. I woke up this morning, and I wanted to try one out. And so I said to ChatGPT, make me an image of a man riding a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel covered in syrup with pancakes flying at him. And this took about a third as long as it used to. Much, much faster. They're improving. Classic image, too. Secret show tonight or tomorrow? Secret show tomorrow, because today's Wednesday. How long will today's receipt be? Please God, not long. You guys, I'm blinking twice, okay? I'm blinking twice. Send help.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my
Hey, Double A.
And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience.
What are the 2 boards being handed out?
Everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you gotta go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country.
You can make it back to your seat in 5 seconds? Probably.
They have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website,
3 minutes.
in Melbourne, on Wickham Road. It's Watsy's Meat Market. Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talent.
She's out of control, guys. Courtney just sent this, and she said, should I get this? She said, should I get this? At Total Wine? It's out of control, people. No. Don't get that. Please no, I said. But she saved $45. She's so convinced. I feel like I'm the only one not doing any AI creations. It's going to be a part of your life. It's just how it is. Let her live? She's going to buy the stupid thing, isn't she? I don't trust her. She sends back this. I can't even show you. It's like her little memoji reaction, you know what I mean? Like her little oh yeah? Don't buy it, Sean? Great. Next time you guys come over, be real excited for this to be in my bathroom. Now she's in the Valentine's aisle, which it is pretty early for that. Only the bare essentials. It's like when the guys from Dumb and Dumber went in to get the bare essentials. 2 minutes and we're back live. So quick check-in with our friend Creamy, the cameraman. Creamy doing good today. Hanging out. Only got 1 row of teeth. Otherwise, things are going well in his world. Good job so far, Creamy. Keep up the work. Respond back to her with just a picture of Creamy. Maybe she went to the Louvre. I heard things are free. Do you know at the Louvre, these folks, the balls on these French workers, if you could call them that, the balls on these French workers, they voted to extend their strike at the Louvre. Woo! All right, we're coming back. Jury duty on the way. There was an MIT professor shot dead, and his neighbor, I've got his neighbor, he's going to explain what happened. It's pretty crazy, actually. All right, here we go.
Is $25 a month. Save an additional 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say the words Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe.
Can't decide what to make for your holiday dinner? Then join the free Fresh from Florida Club at freshfromflorida.com and start creating the perfect holiday menu with local in-season ingredients. It could be the easiest decision you'll make all year.
Thanks to you, thousands of teachers now have the tools they need to thrive, and their students do too.
Oh my gosh, yes. To receive the nomination, Beyond Words.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited.
We really appreciate it.
That is so exciting.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, building brighter futures one classroom at a time.
I'm certain it's going to be well spent. It takes a lot of tools to make our program run.
And we're just getting started. Help keep the momentum going and nominate a teacher who's made a difference in your life at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Turbo Man, Tickle Me Elmo, and this year's #1 gift, the news.
Thank you for being on board. Ignore those 3 songs over and over and over again. Even your Spotify playlist is getting boring this time of year. Hang out in the world's most viral newsroom with us. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, we got to get into jury duty here in a moment. You guys have been pretty fired up in terms of your reactions today on a lot that we've had on the show. So I'll try to work in some more of those in the power hour, the last hour of the show today. And I hear that C-Lane may have, again, one of these gift cards for the holidays.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
$80 to Hammer and Nails.
Ceiling claws.
Up for grabs.
All right, what are we doing today? Do you have any? Are we going to wing it, or what are we working on for somebody getting the best one?
Ooh,
maybe the best
nastiest
dispatch
beard.
here? Oh, God, that's true. That's somebody who's definitely going to need it if you want to see some of those.
The most unkempt beard, even if you want to gift it to the unkempt beard in your life.
Show us that you need it or that somebody in your life needs it.
Okay. You want them to send a photo dispatch through so we can take a look at this?
I think so, yeah.
All right,
that sounds like it would work.
Show
I'm not
us
trying to
your
shame
beard.
anybody, but I mean, if you want
to.
free beard trim.
If you send a picture of your wife, then that's going to explain a lot of things.
It doesn't
that's not what we're
matter.
looking for.
It's still a beard. They can make it look good. You know, like even on your wife, they'll trim that sucker down and make it look nice and tight. Get a little fade on there. But all you have to do is send a photo to your in desperate need of attention beard over to the dispatches side of things. On the newsjunkie.com, you'll see where you can send a photo in. C-Lane will judge. Winner gets $80 as a gift certificate. Well, that's nice for the holidays.
Ain't bad.
Over at Hammer and Nails. Here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only, Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, all you have to do is reach out to the law firm that you hear on the show, the law firm that you know is going to help you out, the attorney who's going to fight for you against the insurance companies. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or justcallmo.com. Alicia on Twitch says, damn, I just shaved my beard too. Picked the wrong day to
You can
shave
still
your
get
beard.
a good massage, can you not?
They got all kinds of stuff they do over there, I think. Yeah. Keep you in shape. Okay, let's get into this. Sorry, I thought you were going to continue.
Think about it for a second there.
I thought he was going to continue, but he did not. There is a professor at MIT in Massachusetts who was shot and killed in his apartment. And they're trying to figure out what the hell happened here. They went to talk to his neighbor to ask him what happened. This guy was a Massachusetts Institute of Technology professor, shot in his Boston area apartment earlier this week. Nuno
Loriero, 47, died at the hospital on Tuesday morning. He was at his 3-story apartment building on the first floor, I believe. This was in an affluent suburb a few miles outside of Boston. Again, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, these are places with really strict gun laws, and all of a sudden this is happening there. Related? We have no idea. There's nothing to suggest that just yet. But here's the neighbor talking about this MIT professor who was killed. Here he is. Go ahead, old man. Take it away.
Warren.
Right now.
At 9 o'clock,
there
I heard 3 loud bangs. I thought at first it was somebody in our apartment kicking in the door or something. So I called the neighbors, and they said no, they thought it was gunshots. And so we came out, and the police had already arrived, and they took him away. We didn't even know who it was or what had happened.
They've identified the victim now. It's Nuno.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Nuno.
What do you know
That's
about
terrible.
Nuno?
He's a neighbor and a good neighbor. Quiet. They've been living here for quite a while. And next door, and nice folks. He's from Portugal.
Yeah, he said he's from Portugal. He's nice folks, worked at MIT. Some reason was responsible. Something was responsible for some person targeting this guy and killing him at his place. Another mystery death here, this time from an MIT professor near Boston. And so a lot of people focused on that too. So we'll keep an eye on it. We can definitely multitask here on the show. Oh, what else do we have here? There's a couple of things I wanted to get into, but this one was pretty stunning to me. David, D4VD, the singer who we've all been watching this story where it looked like he was having a relationship with a very, very, very underage young fan of his, this guy, David, D4VD. The newest revelation about this literally had my head cocked back when I heard it. I was like, whoa, wait, what? Hold on. I'm going to play it for you so you can get the same reaction. Here's the update in that case.
And I also have an update tonight on the case of the singer David and the runaway teen girlfriend who was found dead in the trunk of his Tesla.
All right.
For weeks, we've been wondering just what it was that a private investigator named Steve Fisher found inside David's home when he was given access last October.
Now we know.
The PI reported seeing, quote, items you would expect to find on a farm rather than in a home in the Hollywood Hills. And today, we are learning about one of those items.
Listen to this.
Steve Fisher has confirmed it was something called a burn cage. Take a look at your screen. That's what a burn cage looks like.
Okay, this guy who may have been responsible for this teenager who he's in a sexual relationship with, allegedly, David, the singer, and he may have killed this young girl and her body was found in the back of his Tesla. He had a burn cage in his home. I never heard of a burn cage until now.
Like the cage is still there?
The home? Yeah, that's what they said. Well, this says burn cage found in his home. Seems bad to have this thing inside. Let's see what else they say here.
It's used usually on farms to incinerate waste and debris, but lots of private homes have them as well. This particular model can apparently get up to a whopping 1,600 degrees
Fahrenheit. Oh, and the cage
Fahrenheit,
is still there.
which is about 200 degrees hotter than the temperature required to burn human bones. And this is the photograph Steve took.
Should we be telling people this? Should we be? Just so you know.
I mean, burn cage companies are going to make their Christmas bonuses.
Have you ever heard of a burn cage before right now in this moment?
I mean, I don't think I've talked about one, but once you said burn cage, I kind of had an idea of what we're talking about. But what makes the burn cage get hotter than just like I was driving down the road the other day and there were just people burning trash in their front yard, and I was like, what a great neighborhood.
Burn.
There wasn't there was no fire
Where
department.
were you, El Salvador?
No, 436.
Okay.
But there, I go, well, that must not be a very nice neighbor to have. Like if they're just burning crap just to get rid of it.
It's suspicious looking too.
It couldn't have been as hot as they're describing on the news. And what makes it get hotter, hot enough to burn human bones?
This one says 35-inch, 67-gallon, heavy gauge stainless steel burn box. You can buy it on Amazon for $400. This is one of the ones that this guy had at his house.
Do you want that
Kinda
for
like
Christmas,
this.
guys?
No, I'm good. I'm good. 5,000 BTU per hour per foot per degree Fahrenheit. The one that this singer, David, who's accused of killing this woman, had in his own house was apparently enough to burn bones. So, okay, there's your update on that front. Wasn't expecting that today, but we got it regardless.
And it looked from the picture like it was still in the packaging.
There was a box that they were filming. I don't know if that was related or not, but they said he had this burn box at his house. Maybe it was. That would make more sense as to why it was inside, because I don't know if you use these things inside.
No, not unless you don't want your house.
Unless, is that what the scary thing is in Home Alone? You know, when Kevin McAllister goes downstairs?
Furnace.
That's a furnace? Okay. Well, I mean, it's on fire, so it's incinerator is furnace. It's both scary to me, all right? Finally, in jury duty today, the doctor who helped sell ketamine to Matthew Perry has avoided prison time.
Really?
He was sentenced yesterday to 8 months of home confinement. The judge, Sherilyn Garnett, handed down the sentence that included 3 years of supervised release to 55-year-old Dr. Mark Chavez in a federal courtroom in Los Angeles. Before the sentence was delivered, Chavez addressed the judge and said he lost a loved one recently, understood the grief that Perry's death had caused. I want to say my heart goes out to the Perry family. Chavez acquired ketamine and gave it to another doctor who was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison earlier this month for selling the ketamine to Matthew Perry in the months leading up to his death. More of these doctors are on the arrest side.
I thought
of this
the ketamine queen was part of that whole deal with Matthew Perry.
She was too. Yeah, she was involved in it too, I think. He was a customer big enough to support multiple people, I think, C-Line. He was, Oh, Matthew Perry was going through it at that time.
When one Publix runs out of New York strips, I got to go to the other Publix. I support multiple Publixes. It's the same thing with drugs.
Courtney does too. She also supports multiple Publixes. Yes, she does. Indeed.
So much pleasure when shopping.
Quick break. When we come back, we will hear from you. Your dispatches are on the way. Also, the danger in your front yard this holiday season, you don't want to miss this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's like a text message with your voice. The TalkBack feature on the free iHeartRadio app. Follow Real Radio 104.1, tap the microphone, and speak.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
If you're just starting off your commute this afternoon, you won't be running into any major problems really affecting your ride on most of the major roadways. There's a crash on I-95 southbound at Palm Coast Parkway getting cleared up. That's off to the shoulder now. On I-4, you're going to run into your typical delays piling up through the city and through that Lake Buena Vista area. No issues on the Turnpike or the Beach Line. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by SuperSure.
Stop buying business insurance blind. SuperSure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer, and only available in Florida.
Keep sending in those beard pictures to the dispatch section of the newsjunkie.com. Somebody's going to get a free $80 gift card to Hammer and Nails. But if you're looking for the perfect gift, maybe you got a guy in your life, in your family, or maybe a loved one that you don't know what to get that person. Well, give the gift of a premium grooming experience at Hammer and Nails. It really is a fantastic experience. And they've got 4 locations waiting for you all around Central Florida. Right now, they have the perfect stocking stuffer. If you buy $100 in gift cards, you get an extra $20 for free. Whether you're shopping for somebody special or treating yourself, look no further than the ultimate men's grooming experience. Talking haircuts, beard care, facials, manicures, pedicures, all in a relaxed lounge environment designed for men. Check them out online today. HammerandNailsGrooming.com, and make this holiday unforgettable.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
This Friday, December 19th, Orlando Harley-Davidson turns Bike Night into a holiday bash. Live music from Berto and the Midnight Howl. Full bar plus hot chocolate.
Stand by, folks. Stand by, folks. Don't forget, got a bad beard? Send a photo dispatch right now. Get your hands on that $80 gift card to Hammer and Nail.
Increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times.
Stand by, stand by.
To receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org.
Upgrading your windows or patio doors is on your holiday wish list? Renewal by Andersen has the perfect gift for your home. During the December sales event, buy one window or patio door and get the second 40% off. And for the first 50
I will be with you momentarily.
true scene screen upgrade for added clarity and insect protection. Plus, Renewal by Andersen is making it easy
I'm dreaming
payments and 0% interest for 18
of your mom.
Impact windows and doors are
Vagina.
handle heat, humidity, even hurricanes. All
Double, 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 do.
and with your smart sunglass, you'll enjoy natural light and comfort. Don't wait. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
This is not a drill. You can now legally trade on boxing nationwide. That's right. You can now legally trade on sports on Kalshi. Will Jake Paul pull up boxing? The market's pricing him at 69% to be
Very cool, very good.
You get 629.
Who's going to watch the Trump primetime presser tonight? The address to the American people. Hands up, chat. Anybody going to watch the Trump primetime address tonight? Tuning in or tuning out? Let me know, chat. Are you watching? Are you tuning in? Or are you tuning out? Meh, F that guy? Jeez, harsh. Are you tuning in or are you tuning out?
Calling Frank Gay. When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast.
No politics in mi casa. Huh? Okay.
FrankGayServices.com.
Nope, no thank you. I have a PowerPoint to make. Not me. Must watch TV, says Forza.
Here for you, here for good.
Need spank material, C-Lane? What's going on over there?
With the brilliant gift of diamonds, a dazzling diamond pendant, a timeless anniversary band, or the sparkle of classic stud earrings. For all that shines bright this season, there's just one place to shop.
I'm tuned out. I can't stand another steady stream of BS. It never stops, says CJ. Oh, he's going through it over there, CJ. CJ's having a tough time.
With can't miss gifts, exquisite diamond classics, all new breathtaking colored gemstones, unique gold fashion, trendy designer.
Negative.
Superior quality, unbeatable value prices. And listen, for a limited time only, enjoy 5 years zero interest financing on your holiday purchase or get instant savings up to 40%. Imagine that $12,000 designer ring for just
Breaking news. Speaking of that press conference, the primetime press conference, Tucker Carlson, grain of salt this, Tucker Carlson says a member of Congress told him President Trump will be announcing tonight that a war is coming during his address or address. A war is coming. Must be talking about Venezuela. Maduro about to haul ass. Maduro will be lucky to make it through this year. Probably won't make it through next year, is my guess. I think he might flee. He might take a deal. Maduro might be out. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't gonna cut it. All right, here we go. We're coming back for the Power Hour.
Last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com. Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Let's be honest. They're all on Santa's naughty list. This is the News
thank you for choosing us to hang out with today on the show. God bless you. Merry Christmas. Happy Chanukah and all the rest. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. A danger resting on your front lawn for the holidays. We'll get to that in just a moment here. But the big speeches tonight, I just asked everybody on chat, I said, you're going to watch the primetime address that Trump is doing tonight.
We don't know what it's about, though, right? Or has he shared?
We're getting some hints that are leaking out, but I don't know if they're true or not. I'll tell you in a second. But, yeah, they're saying that there's going to be a big primetime address. Nobody was really eager to tune in. I don't know, maybe people are in the Christmas mode and not wanting to hear the politics stuff so much. But nobody seemed eager to tune in on the chat side.
I don't see why not. I mean, like, take it, from the man himself.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Well, they said that there is some rumors leaking out. Don't know if true. Grain of salt it right now. That Trump is going to say war is coming in this address. Now, that's from Tucker Carlson, so I don't know if he's right and he has a good congressional source or if he's totally wrong and he's just making things up. I have no idea, but it is out there in the zeitgeist. Maybe that ends up being the case.
So this is the opposite of the John Lennon song then. Happy Christmas, war is coming.
Yeah, this is the 180 degrees from that one. The last thing I saw was Trump amazed by these notes that they gave him about all the stuff he's done for Israel. Here's the clip.
This is the first time that I've ever brought up notes to make a speech for. We call them the Christmas dinners. I call them the Christmas Hanukkah dinners, if that's okay. I hope you don't mind. But I call them New Year's dinners, too.
You got a lot of names.
20 of them so far. I never had any others. I brought this up. You know why? I've done so much for Israel that I have to read.
Pages.
I got, pages. And I don't want to leave anything out. I don't want to leave Golan Heights out. I want to tell you what we did. But it's an honor to help you. Have so many.
So I guess he didn't know, but they've got a printout of all the things that they said he's done for Israel. He said, this is the first time I've ever brought up my notes to make a speech. You know why? I've done so much for Israel. I have to read. Look at that. I've got pages, he says. And I don't know if Israel will be included in the speech that's going down tonight on all the networks, or if it's about war, or I don't know. But I know
triple down on his heinous comments about
Rob Reiner. I don't think Rob Reiner will get a mention. He could, though. Anything's possible. I don't know. I have no clue. But we'll see. We'll talk about it afterwards. If there's anything of note, we'll get that mentioned here on the show. Some people sending in this as well. They said, move over pizza rats. The bagel rats are fighting it out.
No bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel.
Bagel battle on the subway.
Back here at the Big Apple, the birth of bagel rats. Two rats wrestled over half of a bagel on the tracks of a street.
New York City is a weird place, man. Two rats fighting over a New York bagel.
They can't just split the bagel. Come on.
There's plenty here for them both, but they're not going to do it.
Imagine how easy it is to go viral in New York. You just need to catch rats fighting over food.
Yep.
I mean, at that point, you just bring the food with you and find some rats.
True. It's true. You could set this up very easily.
Yep. Bagel rats fighting it out in the New York City subway. I'm going to put this up on See It Now so everybody could take a look. Of course, it's a visual. We have something that's a visual. I know most of you are listening on this fine radio station right here. So I want you to know that it's up for you if you want to take a look. The New York City subway rats fight over bagel story is up now over on See It Now. Probably could have got a shorter name for that, but here we are. We're too far in now. I've already posted it. It's up for you over on the website. That's thenewsjunkie.com. On thenewsjunkie.com, you'll see a section called See It Now, and that's how you know you're in the right place. Go check it out right over there at thenewsjunkie.com. Boom, it's up. And you can see the subway rats fighting over a bagel in New York City. All right, we have a lot of people who have submitted their beards, C-Lane. So
a whole ton. I was just looking through there, and I was like, wow.
Bad beards? Are they really bad?
There's some fluffy beards. I almost said fluffy people. That should have been rude.
I'm going to be real. I see a couple fluffy people, too, just in these submitted dispatches. You could see them for yourself over on the dispatches section of the website.
But these folks are trying to compete. Sealand's got $80 again, $80 to hammer and nails the salon. So you take care of yourself.
And then there is at least one person that I can see here, Kevin, who is trying to mix yesterday's bit with today's bit. So he's submitting his beard picture and kissing my ass.
Oh, okay.
That's good strategy. Solid strategy. Let's take a look at a couple of these. Here, this says, Christopher, you're the most talented of the entire staff. Heck, the entire universe. Is this the gentleman you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, with the dog, too.
Oh.
And support my troops on his shirt.
This guy's really.
Yeah, I think those
checking off
are
some boxes.
sperm.
Excuse me.
Sperm with little army helmets on it. It says support my troops.
Kevin might be the lead.
All right. You're off to a good start here, Kevin. We'll see. I'm not sure how you show that support. I don't want to know. Mad King says, I could definitely use to have my beard cleaned up. He ain't lying. There's some mad scientist vibes over here from Mad King.
It's a little shaping, maybe.
All right, you could use it. Let me give you a couple more options here. Again, these are all available over on the newsjunkie.com of the dispatches segment. This is Kool-Aid Pickle, and he says he needs a shave and a haircut. He's trying to get that Hammer and Nails gift card.
That looks like it's ready to be tamed.
It does. Yeah, this guy would be one of those people who would have a good before and after.
Oh,
with
yeah,
his
for sure.
scraggly-looking beard. And last one for now. Here's Man Kickin'. It says, I actually don't want the gift card since I don't live there, but here you go. Oh, my God. You need to come here and take the gift card, man.
Real.
What in the... Wait, you look like you have a coonskin cap for hair.
No, that is a golden doodle cap. Without a doubt. That's a chocolate
look
lab.
Like a human version of the dog vehicle they drive in Dumb and Dumber.
An 87 sheepdog.
You are a human 87 sheepdog, sir. Congratulations. Best of luck out there in the wild. I told you there was a danger on your front yard for the holidays, and I wasn't lying. It's crazy out there. People are wild, and they're stealing stuff. And apparently somebody went to a Christmas tree lot and stole an inflatable. What are these inflatables? A lot of you have them. You probably don't have one like this. This is a big one. They're stealing the big ones out there. Let's go to the story. Let's see what we have here.
Oh, my goodness. Everyone is just wondering, where is Santa? That is the question that neighbors and customers have been asking. But nobody knows. But one thing is for sure, whoever stole Santa is now definitely on the naughty list.
True.
People know it as, Santa's tree lot, so...
That's the jolly nickname for Kramer's Tree Lots.
Kramer.
It's on the corner of 39th Avenue and Bethany Home Road.
They stole a Santa inflatable from this place. A 40-foot tall inflatable Santa.
Flat very quickly, no?
I mean, I feel like if that thing was up and ready to go and being inflated, it would not be some easy feat to get that thing down and get it into the back of your car.
I mean, also... It's 40 feet tall. It's going to take a while to deflate. And then once it is, you're dealing with a lot of, sheetery.
Have they checked the competing Christmas tree lot?
I'm not sure. Let's see what they say here.
As it has been for the past 25 years, every holiday season.
A lot of the people recognize this lot and Santa from years and years.
Yes, the big man in red is an attraction. No, not that little guy. This guy.
Okay, it's huge. That looks like Jackson, this little kid in front of it.
A little bit.
There's a huge 40-foot Santa Claus. These folks, these porch pirates, these thieves, these holiday hoodlums, all right? These holiday hoodlums are out there on the march, and they'll steal anything, even if it is tied down. A 40-foot Santa Claus inflatable stolen by these damn holiday hoodlums trying to ruin absolutely everything. Let us know what you think if you've seen this in your neighborhood. I know it's happened in mine. I think Sabrina had the post before where somebody's like, hey, somebody came and stole...
and inflatables.
Everything. They just go steal all your stuff out of your yard. You're ready for Christmas.
I dare them to do that to my yard. Because one, I'm air tagging.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I'm strapped.
Yeah.
I'm booby
Start
trapping.
firing away.
Glitter bombing them.
Yeah. I mean, just shoot them. That's what I would do. That's how you really get at them out there.
With Christmas spirit.
No, with with guns. Oh yeah, or yeah, that too. You can do both if you want, I think. All right, so keep sending those beards in. You got a beard, you want to win this prize. We've got another one today. C-Lane is going to crown our winner, and keep those photo dispatches coming. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. You'll see where you can plus image right there in the dispatch section. Bippity boppity, you're on board with us, and you might be our winner. Couldn't be easier for you. Really good odds if you want to give it a shot. Go check it out at thenewsjunkie.com. When we come back, we have more on the Brown University thing very quickly, and something in the wrestling world that is shocking people right now. What's going down? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anna.
Hello. Keep those dispatches coming in, folks.
Scene of an accident blocking the right lane on I-4 westbound.
Not a single lady beard so far.
We're going to be pumping the brakes from Convoy Road.
Please do not send your pubes. Please. The filtering technology isn't in place just yet.
On I-4 westbound.
Oh no, are we getting close to the number of likes on the YouTube channel?
If you see traffic,
You'll never get there.
676-847.
You'll never get there.
Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I could guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be
Sexist contest?
Well, I can't, but I can guarantee
True.
we'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com.
Knocking segments out like Mike Tyson? That's my business this week. Just one after another, after another, after another. Just knocking these segments out. Monday's done. Tuesday. Tuesday's done. Wednesday has arrived. Oof. Thursday. Friday. All of them. One by one. And then finally, I could go eat some chicken fingers on a cruise ship. The least I could do. Sean and C-Lane, my bad. I heard beer dispatches. I got so excited and sent an unsolicited beer pick. Unsolicited beer picks are allowed. Those are allowed. That's okay. Stop counting. It's not going to happen. It's been a great Thursday show, Sean. Well, we'll see. We're only a couple of segments away from Rate the Show. We'll see how things go. By the way, I did a little testing yesterday on my edit desk. I filmed the test with a brand new little intro for the YouTube and Facebook videos. And I've altered my style a little bit. I think it's really going to be good for 2026. Can't wait to start cranking that out. Thanks to the people who support the videos on the channel, especially you over on YouTube. I just told my grandma to like the show. All right. Chicken fingers on a cruise ship, the Sean Watson story. Ain't that true?
Zelman's is only available online. So go to Zelmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com and use code RADIO for 15% off your first
It ain't gonna happen.
MINS.com with code RADIO for 15% off your first order today. Backed by a 100%.
We only have 2 segments left. The end is nigh. Sean, did you get the Princess Premier package? I did. And then I was looking at looking way ahead of myself here. It's like, what if you become in the loyalty program platinum? Because you start out as new, and then you go to this, and you go to this, and you go to platinum. And it takes like 6 cruises to be in the platinum package. And I'm like, okay, what do you get in the platinum package? It's like 10% off. You get 10% off and like first access to some stuff, which is kind of nice. But that didn't seem like the greatest reward program. I want like buy 6 cruises, get your 7th free. That's the territory I'm looking for. We just got diamond this year. Nice. Good for you. I'm platinum. Look at you folks showing off there. I'm just new. All right, just a couple minutes and we're back live. Mick Foley has announced he is leaving WWE. Not like John Cena. He's leaving in a different way. He's going out in a ball of flames. A flame ball. He's going to scam it anyway. Sean always keeps his word. Well, I'm a man of my word, and I will always be a man of my word, and I'll always pay off bets. But my fear level is low because it's just it's YouTube, you know? You know how you guys are.
From Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies, you're going to know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
I mean, that's what the program is. It's just you have to buy 10 cruises and get the free one at 10%. Well, you get 10% off. Like, congratulations. 3 cruises for $3,000 a piece. You're, 6 cruises at $3,000 a piece. So $18,000 worth of cruises. And then your next cruise is 10% off. So the next cruise you pay $2,700 for. Whoop-de-doo. I'm Diamond and Royal. I get 4 free drinks per day. That's not bad. Do you get a discount if you still buy the drink thing? I'd rather watch Jelly Roll get a colonoscopy than go on another cruise? Whoa. Damn, cowboy. 90 seconds and we're coming back live. That's pretty weird. You want to watch a dude get a colonoscopy. I'd rather watch anything than that. I would rather watch the cruise or go on the cruise or simply just watch another person in real time having a cruise than watch a man be ass spelunked by a camera tube. This is me. Upgrade to a suite. They have the concierge club. I don't know if you spelled hors d'oeuvres right, but good shot. Good try. It ain't easy. We're coming back. Here we go.
Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app.
Christmas tree.
Open the app and take Magic 107.7 anywhere this holiday season.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Happy holidays from Sean, Sabrina, and C-Lane. This is the new.
Friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Chanukah, Happy Hanukkah to all involved. More details about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. Couple of things here. One is something that C-Lane spotted that could be big problems in the sports world. This is also kind of sports related. I don't know. Do you consider WWE sports?
Sports adjacent, sports entertainment.
Sports adjacent,
They're
I guess.
considered athletes, are they not?
Yeah. I think they are. To me, they are. Fake or not fake, it's still impressive. And Mick Foley has announced that right after John Cena says, you won't be seeing me anymore in the ring for WWE.
Classic
and
John
retires.
Cena.
Mick Foley says, I'm out too, but for very different reasons.
Huh.
Mick Foley is mad. Of all things, he's leaving the WWE because of Trump's comments about Rob Reiner's murder.
Yeah.
That's a very specific thing. Well, he says, while I have been concerned about WWE's close relationship with Donald Trump for several months, especially in the light of his administration's ongoing cruel and inhumane treatment of immigrants and pretty much anybody who looks like an immigrant, reading the president's incredibly cruel comments in the wake of Rob Reiner's death is the final straw for me. So the mean words about Rob Reiner those were the thing that was the game changer, not the other thing, not actual people and stuff. I no longer wish to represent a company that coddles a man so seemingly void of compassion as he marches our country towards autocracy. I didn't realize old Mankind was so political here. Last night, I informed WWE Talent Relations that I would not be making any appearances for the company as long as Trump remains in office, says Mankind. Additionally, I will not be signing a new Legends deal when my current one expires in June. I love WWE. And
that mean you're not a legend anymore if you don't sign the deal to renew your legendship?
He's still pretty legendary. I'm deeply appreciated for all the opportunities they afforded me. What? Here's a weird ending. But in the words of Popeye the Sailor, I stands all I can stands, and I can't stands no more.
I don't.
Why did he make me say that?
I stands all I can. I don't have a good Popeye.
Mick Foley has parted ways with the WWE over I guess because Vince McMahon is close to the Trump administration. I always find this weird. It's like it's work, man. It's work. This is your work, and you go there because you enjoy the business and how they treat you and how much you get paid and how they treat their employees. For me, the CEO of that job, their political leanings never come into play for me. And I don't even know who the CEO of iHeartRadio voted for. I have no idea. I mean, I can guess, but I have no idea who he voted for, and I don't care. They really don't care. Maybe he doesn't make it more public, so it's a bit different, but Mick Foley says, see you later. I am out of here. How old is he?
Mick Foley is 60.
Mick Foley, 60 years old. I didn't even know he's still wrestling. He shouldn't be. But I will tell you, just in case you think I'm crapping all over Mick Foley, what a legend, bro. What an absolute legend this guy was. There's nobody else I could think of who has put his body on the line quite as much, save for the ones who died in the actual wrestling ring. This guy lived it up. And Mankind, he was Cactus Jack. He was Dude Love.
Dude Love, that's fun.
Yeah, Dude Love was the worst. That was like
search
the
that on the internet.
Yeah, Dude Love. Cactus Jack, Cactus Jazz Foley, Mankind, Mick Foley, Nick Foley for a little while, Zodiac number 2. The craziest thing is he's only 6'2", when so many of these wrestlers were bigger, and he was just more charismatic. And he's still alive, but he's no longer going to wrestle on account of Trump's comments about Rob Reiner's death.
He's written 4 children's books. Mick Foley's Halloween Hijinks, Mick Foley's Christmas Chaos, Tales from Rascal Lane, and A Most Miserable Christmas.
Wow.
And
God,
he's
this guy
banking on it, I'm sure.
Started wrestling back in 1986. Unbelievable. That was a whole different world. All right, Celine, what do we have here? Let me grab this story that you sent over, but kind of give people the rundown of what this is all about and why.
This Rams player was on a live stream with these YouTuber guys. You might know Neon spelled with a 3.
Oh yeah,
Neon, the streamer. Yeah,
yeah, and they had a video that was like Puka Nakua. I think I'm maybe getting that right.
I believe you.
And they just go to the gym with him, and they're just live streaming the whole time and talking to this guy about football and stuff. And in the middle of it,
was it him? Was he in the middle of like lifting?
No, they were just like kind of standing around at this point. But it's a 20-minute stream, and it was very hard to rip because of that. So I just got like the middle part here where he says what is making headlines on ESPN right now.
It's Neon, who is a streamer you probably never heard
He's the one
of.
with like security guards that he says something and then the security guards immediately show up.
No, that's Jack.
I've seen this guy before, but he always gets in.
He does get in fights.
Okay.
He fought with the other streamer guy, Jack Doherty, that you're talking about. And he's kind of been controversial. He's Viewbot crazy.
He's with Neon and Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross is actually a big streamer. Aiden Ross is actually a big deal. He's not
Neon
like Viewbot King.
I've seen this Neon guy, but only controversy. Like, I don't see what he does that's actually entertaining on streaming.
There's not much. He's a clip farmer, and he just gets wild moments that go crazy on TikTok.
He's an A-logger?
Well, I think, no, that's not what an A-logger is, but
damn it.
He has A-loggers. So, like, an A-logger would be somebody that is not really a fan necessarily, but that watches every minute of Neon's stream to log everything that happens to then feed all of the people who hate this guy and go, here are the clips of all the horrible stuff. That's what an A-logger is. But Aiden is a legitimate, Aiden Ross is a legitimately big streamer, one of the biggest on Kick. So here they are. Here's the moment C-Lane's talking about. Let's see.
Sometimes. Oh, 100%. I'm like, they had a...
Real quick.
Yes, the refs are the worst.
He starts off asking, do the refs be BSing sometimes?
Okay, let me go back because I had the volume down right when I hit play. Hang on, there it is.
Do you think the refs be bullshitting sometimes? Oh, 100%. I'm like, they had a... Yes, the refs are the worst because they're just, some of the rules aren't that, like, these guys want to be, these guys are lawyers and, like, they want to be on TV too, bro. Like, the game is... You don't think he's texting his friends in the group chat like, "Yo, you guys just saw me Sunday Night Football"? Like that was no way. Like, that wasn't PI. Like, but I called it. I was like, seriously, they do that?
I mean, these guys are normal human beings too, bro. Like these guys.
I mean, they
like,
do a better job than them. Dude, am I joking? Yes.
Bro, they do.
They're cheaters.
All right, so basically, he's an NFL player. Let me translate from dumb streamer stuff.
I mean,
he's an
don't
NFL
they make
player.
a decent amount of money to get some microphones attached to their shirts?
That was part of the screen recording. It wasn't the best quality.
Oh, okay.
It usually is a little better than that. But this guy is an active NFL player, I guess, who's talking about how
he's a wide receiver for the Rams.
And he's saying that the refs are cheating, basically. He's saying the refs are the worst.
Making calls just to get on TV. And basically, accusing them of making false calls.
Well, that's going to be an awkward next game with those refs here.
Well, he might not even have a next game, right? Couldn't he get suspended for this?
I don't know about suspended, but people have been fined for publicly criticizing the refs. At the end of that video, he even says, like, you can get fined for saying that. And they're like, we'll cut this out. But I think they were live.
Surprise.
Cut out the live stream. It says the refs are the worst. He said some of the rules aren't. These guys are lawyers. They want to be on TV too. They don't think he's texting his friends in the group chat like, yo, you guys just saw me on Sunday Night Football. That wasn't PI, but I called it. And was that like interference or something? Pass interference?
Yeah, pass
interference, and I caught it. And he said, I mean, these guys are normal human beings too. So you could definitely get fined. It says in January, Houston Texans running back Joe Mixon was initially fined $25,000 for his comments after the Texans lost to the Chiefs. His fine was later rescinded, though.
Yeah,
really
and in December of 2023, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid were fined for violating NFL rules about public criticism of game officials.
Damn, must be nice. If you're a ref or if you're an ump or if you're whatever, the NFL ref, they can't actually take shots at you. That's pretty wild.
Must
to think
be
about.
nice, huh?
Yeah, that's real nice protection there from keeping things straight on the other end. All right, we want to see what you have to say about all of this. Send us a dispatch. Let's see, I can get rid of that and get rid of that. Couple of emails coming in. Here's, Tony emails the show. Hey, Sean, I've not seen any of the footage about the shooting. He's talking about Boston University. You say the shooter is seen strolling near the responding police after the shooting. Has anybody thought to sync the footage from the school to the body cam footage of the responding officers to provide better footage of the shooter? Love the show, Tony. I'm sure they have. I'm sure that they have looked up the police who was very, very close, this officer who was very close to the Brown University shooting suspect, but they haven't said anything else about it. Somebody says, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I'll check it out. JK emails tips@thenewsjunkie.com. It says, it took 17 minutes for the school to respond to the shooting at Brown University. That sounds like a lot. I don't know if that's true.
It sounds like a lot. I mean, I think 3 to 5 minutes would be reasonable just because if you're doing the texting everybody at the school thing, it might take a minute to send all those texts, but it also might take a minute or two to find the person who's able to. To get a hold of the person who has the password, who has the access to the system.
Somebody's got to do it.
It's not just like, turning a key that unlocks a plastic cover over over a giant button or something like that. It's got to take some sort of thought process, but 17 is starting to sound like a little, okay, why did that take
what y'all waiting for
that long?
Yeah, I don't know if that is true or not, because I see the FBI shared a 5-minute video timeline.
Yeah, thank you for joining us
been
tonight.
talking about
I'm
this.
Katie Gatton, and as we come on the air, a
But I don't find anything for 17 minutes, like something lasting 17 minutes.
is still on the loose tonight after that deadly shooting at Brown University in Rhode Island over the weekend. Our Jeff Harris joins us at the live desk with a new plea from authorities. Jeff.
Yeah, they're
Police
kind of
today
desperate.
releasing this brand new enhanced video. Take a look right here, zooming into and providing a better look at the suspected shooter. Officials believe the video show him casing the area just shortly before that deadly rampage.
Yeah, that was before. That was a couple hours before. So
Now,
they released a
mind you,
timeline, but nothing about 17 minutes.
And it was final exams. So think about, like, you could get kicked out of your final exam if your phone goes off.
Yeah.
So everyone made sure that their phone was off.
Yeah.
Or at the very least on silent. So a lot of these notifications, unless it comes through as an Amber Alert that kind of skips over your, silencing your phone, I believe.
And this guy must have known that. He must have known it was finals. Yeah. He's casing the place hours before.
A lot of doors are locked, I imagine, during regular school hours. But if it comes to final exams, that might be different.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the emailer, I believe it was, talking about the police body cams, I don't know if police body cams are always activated. Like if they're just standing around on a patrol, are police body cams turned on at all times? Because that's a lot of footage.
I think they're always on. I don't think they're always recording.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you're right. I don't think they're always on like that.
They'll do that thing where if they go to hit it, that it'll take the first 10 seconds,
maybe
before that recording or something like that.
Sort of like a dash cam, it'll keep a buffer, and then if it detects a collision or if you hit a button, it'll save the last however many minutes.
These are allegedly the latest photos from the Providence Police Department of the suspect. It's still a little Bigfooty, a little pixelated.
But there's
I've seen
residential area.
Some of these are cameras from like people's houses and stuff. There's a guy. It's like a little bit clearer on his face.
No car that he got away with.
No,
That's
not yet.
Wild.
Not that they've released just yet. This just looks like maybe a dude with a beard, maybe a guy with a beard. Can't really tell. Definitely not a black dude, but who knows anything else? I mean, I don't know. And I think it's all been not super helpful from law enforcement just yet. So we'll keep an eye on that story and everything else going on in the viral world as per usual around here. But when we come back, C-Line's got to crown a winner. Somebody's got to win this damn competition.
Who's got the nastiest beard, dude?
We're about to find out. We got some pretty good submissions so far, but maybe there's more to come. We'll see what happens. The final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Music Weekends. Our classic alternative.
Separated.
Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio.
Folks, the show has come to an end. Unfortunately, our final Wednesday in 2025 is a wrap. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's true. It's been a fun ride. No more live Wednesdays in 2025. We have 2 more live streams for 2025. 200 likes? I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurance.
200?
Available in Florida.
I'll check to confirm. If you did hit 200 likes, doubtful, on YouTube, I will do the Saran Wrap AI test tomorrow on the stream. I will do it tomorrow on the stream to pay it off.
Will you
What?
trade me those 2 bottles for
This bottle? Espadon. For these? You got yourself a deal.
Thank you.
Don't drop. All right. Folks, it's time to rate the show. Rate the show out of 10. Rate the show. R-A-T-E. Rate the show. Rate the show out of 10. If the show is good, well, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is a really, really great show. A humdinger. We bring it right over to the Hall of Fame. Poof, toss it in, no notes. 1 out of 10, disaster. Nobody ever wants to see this happen again. Thinking about unsubscribing. 9 out of 10, half-eaten rat bagels. 9.5 bird cages in the McAllister's basement out of 10. 8 slices of cinnamon raisin bread out of 10. 1 broken finger. Poor Austin. Oh, broken finger Austin out of 10. 10 pancakes out of 10. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 lime cookies, 10 out of 10 saran junk wraps. 9 A's out of Z's. 8 out of 10 razor blades. Here's the deal. If you did indeed get to over 200 likes, and that's a big if, but if you did get to 200 likes, I will do the Saran Wrap AI face test on the stream tomorrow. What is the best time for me to do this so you guys can take advantage of? Middle of the show? Like right before This Week in Florida, maybe? Middle of the show tomorrow, I'll pay it off. Middle of the show, right before This Week in Florida, right before 1 o'clock, I'll pay it off. It will happen. Don't suffocate yourself. I'll have like a butter knife ready so I can, if I need to. 1 o'clock hour. Sounds good? If I check and you guys are not lying. In all reality, all this does is show you guys that you can do this every day. Like, we should be putting up bigger numbers. 1 o'clock tomorrow. 1 o'clock if you did it. You want me to email you proof? Well, I'll take a look. I'll look. It'll be Friday after Sean wakes up from being unconscious from the Saran Wrap. I'm not going to die. I'm simply going to do the Saran Wrap AI face test to prove to you guys that you were wrong. And it'll be fine and I'll survive. Probably. Probably. All things considered, I will probably survive.
For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassie's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before.
No breathing holes, and C-Lane can do This Week in Florida announcing Sean Watson's fatality. Come on! It's happening tomorrow. Be here tomorrow on the stream. Right before 1 o'clock, right around there. We'll talk about it beforehand. I'll pay off if you got to the number. Thank you, folks. Love you, appreciate you. Please hit subscribe if you're new around here. We do this every day from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. EST, plus more videos, bonus streams, etc., etc. Big things happening on the channel. See you soon.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it. Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Ah. Use as directed.
Make iHeartRadio your #1 holiday app. Hundreds of non-stop Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas and festive playlists are waiting. Open the app, search holiday, and press play.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickley.com.
Cheers to a Merry Christmas from your best friends at the News Junkie.
We're back to wrap everything up on an illustrious final Wednesday on the show for 2025. We're going to do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Man, 2 days left. Feeling good about that. Feeling real good about 2 days left. But we do have to, before any of this, pick our winner. All right? C-Lane said he's got another one of these $80 gift cards to this very fine establishment, Hammer and Nails. They'll treat you nice on your beard and your hair and all that. And a lot of people have submitted
premium
these.
grooming experience you get there.
Any in particular that have caught your eye that we should bring up here, or should I just start going through a couple of these and then you pick your winner?
Check out Peisenberg's. I haven't seen that guy's beard in a very long time. It has gotten quite long.
All right, where's he at?
But he lives out of the area.
Right here.
What's his job
that's
now?
true.
He is
Oh my
Postal
God.
Peisenberg.
Yeah, he's got a full-on,
man.
like
Look like
troll
man
doll.
daddy.
Yeah, like
He
a troll
does.
doll beard. Hey, that does need a trimming for sure, but he's out of the area. He's in Nashville, right?
Yeah, and they do have Hammer and Nails there.
Well, Book might be able to make that happen.
How
Who
bad
knows?
does that beard smell, Peisenberg?
A little bit. A lot of it,
Oh,
probably. And here's somebody saying, this is Bugsy saying, I like to submit my beard.
Oh.
Is this your sleeping mask, sir?
Buddy.
He has my vote.
All of these are available. You can see them. There's a whole bunch of them over at the News Junkie in the submitted dispatches section. Do you have a winner to crown?
You know, I
Christopher?
had one, and then I think I have to swerve. I wanted to pick Kevin really bad, but his beard is actually much better looking than the rest of these.
So your winner is
Bugsy!
Congratulations, sir. They said you couldn't do it, but you did it. And
Clean
now
that
what's
thing
Bugsy
up,
need to
buddy.
do?
That's so funny.
Let's get a trim for you, bud. What do they need to do now that they've won?
Bugsy,
C-Lane?
email me, CLANE at realradio.fm, realradio.fm, Clane at realradio.fm. You email me, and I will forward it along to the proper channels so you can get
do
your...
have to show up to Hammer Nails like that, though.
You could.
No
the
shirt,
mask.
Shrek mask. Is that Shrek?
No, I can't tell what it was.
Oh, right here. Hold on. I didn't know if it was Pepe or Shrek or... it's like... I think I don't know. It's hard to say.
I don't know. But email me. I'll get you your $80 gift card to Hammer and Nails. You can fix that thing up real nice.
Excellent. All right, let's do our final dispatches and get the hell out of here today. Here we go.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play.
That's right. Let's see what we got on the way out. In a sea of photos of scraggly beards, we've also got some dispatches like this one from Sinister. Hello.
Hey, News Junkie, Sinister here.
Hi.
Just chiming in on the refs. I'm a roller derby ref, have been for many years.
Okay.
It's a really tough job. I mean, you're trying to decipher, a ton of different actions that happen in a tenth of a second.
True.
And there's like 1,000 rules that you have to also keep in mind. So yeah, it's a tough job. Refs do make mistakes. In roller derby, we have what's called an official review. So if you feel it's wrong, you can, follow that course. And if you do talk back to refs, you can be expelled. So it's a tough job. Refs are nice people, and they are people, so be nice to the refs. That's all I got to say. Ciao.
Thank you, Sinister. Appreciate that.
One of the things she said that always sticks out, like having to know all the rules, and I always find it fascinating when they have like a Monday morning and they'll be like, hey, Sunday at this particular football game, the refs made a call on a rule that hasn't been nobody's even needed to talk about this rule since 1992.
Right.
It's weird
Bringing
things
it
like
back.
they did a crazy half safety and somebody gained a point, something like
we
that.
have a car I've seen at least once at the grocery store nearby, and the person has a personalized license plate that says NFL ref. NFL on one side, ref on the other. And I thought to myself, well, it seems weird if this person's not an NFL ref, number one, obviously. But number two, it seems like putting NFL ref on your license plate is a great way to get somebody to try to meet you in public and go, hey, what's the next game you're reffing, pal? Let's put some money on this and
Also,
make
I know
something
what you
happen.
drive if you don't give the right call.
Yeah.
I don't know who that person is, though.
I've told you before, like for NBA games, the refs have their own green room backstage, like in the what they call the vomitory of the arenas, and they have like official NBA like signs on the doors that are like nobody's allowed in these rooms. Like they don't want any sort of cahootery. Interference.
No cahootery.
Yeah.
As they say. Absolutely zero cahootery,
No Thomas foolery.
I love a good plate of cahootery. Eat some cheeses. Good
All
times.
right. Quick thanks to PF for gifting 5 Secret Show subscriptions. Thank you, PF. You can grab those, gobble them up right now. Unlock Secret Shows with those gifted subs available at thenewsjunkie.com. Claim them as fast as you can. Here's the stories that didn't make the cut. People are now paying to get their chat bots high on drugs. According to Wired magazine, this seems really stupid, but I guess there's some people who are using certain code injections and code modules to hijack chatbot logic and get them to respond as if they are high or tipsy. So you utilize these services and you pay to make your chatbot high like it's on weed or ketamine or whatever. The ayahuasca one
seems like a great use of money.
Really.
Really solid.
We're all too wealthy still, I guess, if that's the case. But let's get the hell out of here and let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. Today I Learned, here's a little twist in this one. This gentleman right here. Bob
Dylan. I got nothing.
Marley. Bob Marley.
Oh, Bob
That's
Marley.
his name.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
Bob Marley. I didn't even know he did a Christmas song, but
Neither
when
did I.
reggae legend Bob Marley was a young child, he would read the palms of his friends and his neighbors to tell them what future they had in store.
Diamond.
And later, the Rastafarian community, they told him to stop doing this. Rastafarians don't do this. You got to give up palm reading. He was very upset at the community pushing him out of the palm reading world. So the iconic line, "I'll have what she's having," from When Harry Met Sally, was suggested by Billy Crystal on set, and director Rob Reiner's mother, Estelle, was the one brought in to deliver the line.
I forgot his father was Carl Reiner.
Yep.
Never put the last name thing together.
A lot of talented people, I guess, in that family. And finally, today I learned this lovely, very popular this time of year lady right here.
Mariah Carey.
That's right, Mariah Carey. Durdom is not correct, unfortunately.
Second.
I was going to say Darlene Love.
This is Mariah Carey. In 2001, Mariah Carey had a mental breakdown in which she showed up unannounced to an episode of TRL, performed a striptease, and handed out ice cream to everybody. Nobody at MTV had any idea why the hell she was there to begin with, but thus is life. And here we go. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Miss any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com.